done. Ha! Ooh, I'm getting good at starting this bit. Okay. Cool. Today is mostly going to be videos. Depends how long the game ends up taking. But mostly going to be videos. So all scary videos. First one's going to be Scary Count V22. Bizarre Bub. Also, I uploaded a ton of videos today, and then one just posted like 7 minutes ago. So maybe finish this first, but do that later. Anyway, yeah, Scary Count V22, Bizarre Bub, and then this one is a different channel. I don't know if I've seen one on Crimson Warlock or not, but The Horrors of Real Found Footage, Volume 1. This one is Horrors in YouTube comment sections. Pharrell McGuire's a common one, so we've seen ones on his before. Then YouTube's Unseen Horrors. This one's an hour. But I just posted one that was an hour, or longer than an hour, and it went pretty okay. So I'm going to try to do another long one and see how that goes. But this might end up taking us like almost hour 45 minutes or something if I talk too much. And then the most disturbing talent show accident iceberg. Abyssal Observer is slept on, I think. He's got an amazing channel, so I'm really, really excited for that video. And the last one we'll finish off, this will be after the games, just to like kind of segue out. But The Rug, a short horror film made with a crew of older adults. So don't really know what to expect there, but it's kind of recent, and then it's long. I don't really like when short horror things are like literally like 2 minutes. Like it's pretty much a TikTok. But anyway, now we'll get into the reacts. Again, don't expect anyone to. I don't really have a schedule right now. I'm kind of working on that, but I'm getting this week. I'll have that figured out. I'm just kind of waiting on someone else. But yeah. First video, Scary Count V22, Bizarre Bub. This is 5 years old, and his old videos are not great. So I don't expect this to be amazing, but we'll see what we get out of it.
Arcade posted the following video and writes, "We should have listened to the dog and not gone downstairs. This is what they caught on camera."
I love that. Are we blaming the dog? Or we're blaming us for not listening to the dog?
Right, come on, we're gonna have to go and check. Leave him up here. Come on.
That was a right smash. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
No, it's not, was it?
They don't react to it? Go check what it was.
Yeah,
It sounds like someone's breaking in.
Oh my god. This is getting horrendous.
This is getting horrendous. Look at it. It's smashed on top of there as well.
Why is this part 3? How many TikToks do you... We saw that part of the video. I didn't know this was a longer video that got cut. Was it Haunter? Or I think it was Sir Spooks that had that video. But no, I remember her screaming like that. I was really annoyed with that.
This is getting horrendous.
I like, do they do this themselves? Like, you put your dog through that? He's clearly like distressed over something. Like, do they do that to the dog themselves to make him react that way? Like, that'd be crazy. You know? But there's no way you come down to your kitchen and it's thrashed about and no, you didn't get robbed or anything. Like they didn't even go check like quickly. So I don't know if somebody was there and left.
This is getting horrendous.
This is getting horrendous. Look at it. It's smashed on top of there as well.
Isn't it weird though that every time doors open by themselves and stuff, they have like something on the door? Like, I don't even know if this is like paint that they didn't get on the top, but they always put like tape and stuff. Like, it makes me think they rigged it up. I don't know. I just don't trust this video at all.
Get my shoes.
That scared the out of me. My shoes are upstairs. That scared me.
Where's your car keys?
They're in the kitchen.
Oh, you're joking.
No.
I just don't think they're like reacting appropriately. Like, they don't even seem like panicked. They seem like stunned. But I don't know. I don't like that video. I didn't like it before, and I don't like it this time. Oof. Oh, let me see if that. Okay, it is.
Here's someone having sleep paralysis. It's pretty terrifying, to be honest.
Now, dude, now that's real sleep. Well, what appears to be real sleep paralysis. We had the other video that he was like, "Oh yeah, I had sleep paralysis, and I grabbed my phone and started like." There's no way, dude. You'd be stunned like this. You'd be stuck to the bed. Oh wow, that was it? That really makes me feel like it was a real video then, of you having sleep paralysis. And we couldn't see anything, you know? You don't have to see a demon shadow for it to be a scary video. Oh, and dude, every time it's been a name, it has been the worst video. Tim, Trevor, dude, I'm not going to forget that one. Trevor.
Tim is a ghost hunter who I featured in a previous video. If you don't remember who he is, this is the guy who brought a shotgun to a haunted.
Oh, I do remember Mr. Van Helsing here. I mean, this is not... I don't think that video was that great either. I mean, I'll give him a chance, but why does he bring a sawed-off shotgun and a cross with him? That feels like a prop for content.
Haunted house. If that's not ghost hunting, I don't know what is.
You wouldn't even be able to get away with that on... What is it? Because he has to post this on, like, YouTube. Yeah, his YouTube's credited right there. So, I mean, they wouldn't even allow this on there if that was a real firearm. So he had to have, like, disclosed somewhere that it wasn't real.
Well, anyways, Tim does another investigation and captures this.
Unless you can have guns, right? I just don't know if you could be walking them around abandoned buildings and pointing them. Like, I feel like that's different than showing off, like, a review of a gun. Bro, this feels set up, though. He feels like a Zach Bagans. Like, he's just triggering all this stuff and then has a fun little quip to say. I mean, the candles are out is not a fun little quip, but it's kind of on par.
Свечки.
Oh, enhanced audio, my favorite. Just the sheer amount of equipment that he has with him makes me really think he's beyond capable of setting this up. Like,
This ghost is really
and more than willing to, you know, he's really deep into this. Like, he always sets up the stupid graph thing. I don't know what that's gonna do. I've never seen that, like, provide a video of any kind of, like, you know, evidence.
begging to be shot.
That's why I told you, Tim. It's always bad when it's just a name. Always bad. And then, oh, he's got another clip. He's got another clip.
Luckily though, Tim didn't bring a strap.
Oh, okay. At least he's aware of it.
I couldn't find the original source for this video, but that doesn't take away the fact that it's still scary.
I'm sorry. I do have to. I'm so, that. If you're gonna bring a real shotgun and cross and, like, ghost hunt with it, and then you're not gonna do that at a different place for whatever reason, I'm gonna think you're just, like, full of shit. Like, what? That should be your every time thing if you're gonna do it even once. That's not a one-time thing. Sorry. That was important.
I couldn't find the original source for this video, but that doesn't take away the fact that it's still scary. The girl in this video is woken up by something.
It kind of does. Sorry, Bizarre Bub from 5 years ago. It kind of does.
She seems to be really frightened. We don't know what it is that she's afraid of until this happens.
I feel like this is a movie or something, dude. Like a...
Hey, come here. It's okay, baby. It's okay. All right, come. Come around.
Oh, he didn't even have enough time to, like, perceive that. There ain't no way that wasn't set up. This is, like, for a movie or something like that. Or a project.
The fact that she was looking at the chair before it moved makes this even more creepy.
Bro, I want a trampoline in my room. That would be so sick. I know it's a little one, but I still feel like that'd be fun.
At the chair before it moved. There's
It's such like a 90s thing, though. I don't think they do that anymore.
a guy named Urbix Hill who explores abandoned places. A place that he went to recently.
Man, he used to ride this dude, like, every video he has a Urbex Hill video in it.
Was a Masonic temple that's been abandoned for 40 years.
The old ones.
As he was checking out the temple, this happens.
Oh God, that's nasty as
The dead bird. Oh. I'm so glad he blurred it. Let's move on. Yeah. That's so sad though too. Like, maybe he just wandered off and he found this place and didn't know no one was there. There's no food. Why is that leg like that though? That chair wouldn't stand up if you tried. I feel like somebody probably was just passing through there and then it like settled after a while. So I don't know. I don't think that's like a big deal. Especially with the way the legs are. Okay, I would do the same. I mean, he's aware of squatters. He's mentioned it before, so. And he acts the right way. Like, in the last stream, somebody said, like, you're going to think it's an intruder first. Like, that's the first thing. You're not going to immediately default to ghost. And he usually acts like there's a squatter that could attack him with a rusty knife.
that was weird.
Does he still do this, Urbex Hill? I'm going to look into that right after this. Okay, he defaulted to haunted. I did not expect that at all. That kind of makes me doubt it a little bit, but I mean, you didn't hear any footsteps or nothing, so maybe you can give him a pass on that. Let me look up Urbex Hill. Does he still post? Okay, 2 weeks ago. I bet he still does then. Not that much. But I bet most of it is kind of just like lax, like nothing really scary happens. Still interesting to watch. He goes to really cool places. Whoa, we jumped from 8, 7, 6, 4, and then to 2.
It's 3 in the morning, and Brooker Chappelle wakes up to find this in his living room.
It's 3:45 a.m. and his brother's kids' toys are going off. Bro, I usually don't care about these ones. I always feel like that's overdone. I really feel like the kids ghost thing, like kids' toys and stuff like that, is kind of a movie trope. Like I've never seen that like actually applied to like anything that's really scary. It doesn't actually look like it's like a child, like a ghost kid.
Twist.
So is the other, you weren't even doing the right one.
Talk about Toy Story. This is pretty creepy.
Is it? I don't think that's creepy at all, actually. I don't think that's creepy at all. I was gonna say, I know people think like the whole, oh, they can mess with electrical currents and stuff. Wouldn't your lights be the first thing that they mess with because that's the least power? Like, I don't know. I just don't think it would make sense that it goes to like a battery-powered toy. But, whatever.
My husband works nights at a high school that was built in 1877. He's always told me it's been haunted, and he has seen and heard weird stuff. But with the schools being closed since COVID, things have been a little strange recently. Last night, they had some construction workers in, and one of the guys was...
This is so elaborate, I'm already thinking this is fake. Let's just get to the video. What are we... I think that's a kid actually hiding behind the desk, trying to make a creepy picture. Like, what the fuck?
This is that one kid who slept in class and nobody woke up. There's nothing more scary.
Yeah, because if you don't have that janky story, whatever boof story he just told, you don't have that, this looks really dumb. And it's like, wait, what happened? Yeah, what? This is stupid. He had to make up a little story to go with it. Oof. Like I said, I knew that one was gonna kind of be ass, but somehow it works, you know? People just love the garbage scary videos. Don't really understand it. I kind of want to do another scary comp one because the other ones aren't that. I don't want to do 4 years ago, bro. That's whatever. All right, I'm gonna stay on track with it. I'm not gonna deviate. But The Horrors of Real Found Footage, Volume 1 by Crimson Warlock. Again, don't remember if I've seen Crimson Warlock before, a video from him. Probably, though. I think that's why it showed up for me.
Pressure advised.
Bro rated his YouTube video? That's kind of intense. That's hard.
一眼レフが変わった。オリンパスが変えた。今、マイクロセコンドの光を捉えた驚異の電子システム。
It's April 20th,
I don't know if I love that intro, but I'll let it fly.
2026, and one American on the internet would open up their Google Drive to find something new shared with them, and what it would be would send a shiver up their spine, but it would...
Bro, I don't think you should trust those. But if you look at your Google requests, there's going to be some weird pages that people invited you to. Like your email just gets out there, I think, or something happened to me. I don't know. There's some weird stuff over there. Don't ever look there.
Shared with them, and what it would be would send a shiver up their spine, but it would just as much also confuse them. It came from a Russian email, and the video would be titled, "We're Breathing."
Okay. Is this a foreign video?
It would be exactly as the misspelled title implied, a man breathing while moving the camera around. The American, who went by Kiwi the Cat 8811 on Reddit, would upload this to our
Oh my god, we're taking any kind of evidence of any sort from what was it?
circuit title implied, a man breathing while moving the camera around. The American, who went by Kiwi the Cat 8811 on Reddit,
Kiwi the Cat 8811. I just feel like that loses all credibility, like right off rip. I don't like to hate on usernames and all that, but boy, that one does it.
would
And it's a Reddit username of all things, so
upload this to r/creepy videos and give us the context of which I just relayed to you.
okay. I'm really not buying into this right now.
And that was it. No leads on who sent this, or what it means, or if it even means anything.
Then why are we talking about it? Then what are we doing right
Except
now?
for the title, I guess. It could be a misspelling of we're as in we are breathing, like I implied
So we're going could be right now? That's the end of this segment, buddy? Oh, geez.
earlier, or it could be referring to the Dutch name weer, meaning we could have a clue as to who is behind this
That's more of what I was thinking, but that does not give you a clue to who it is. That's a very rough, like, that doesn't narrow anything down.
camera, but I kind of doubt that. Until anything else comes of this, if anything else comes of this, we'll never know.
Okay, well, why are we talking about it? Why did you include it in the video? What do you mean real found horrors of... Bro, that was supposed to get me into a longer... Oh my god.
This is what I would constitute as real-life
Bro.
found footage, and from here, it's only gonna get more and more disturbing.
I really hope so, bro. That was like, that's not even part of the iceberg.
Welcome to the darkest found footage.
Oh my god, there's no impact to that. Like, I know we're going like a Nick Crowley style here, but bro, it does not hit the same. I'm glad there's no Gen AI used. I feel like you're being specific there, and it's kind of odd. Like, why not just say no AI used? No generative AI, so like you use... Well, I guess that might be fair. I don't know. A Crimson Warlock production. Official. I just want to call all my stuff a production.
You can snap together fun with a glow in the...
Bro, this is all the intro? Bro, I think we can... I'm introduced.
We're Breathing isn't the only off-putting and mysterious piece of footage found by somebody. In fact, there's a video out on YouTube right now that is truly the textbook definition of found footage. Supposedly recovered in a box full of abandoned tapes, YouTube channel Found Memories would upload one that stood out to them, simply called Jason Sleeping. It starts out with someone setting the camera up in a child's bedroom. The subject is of course presumably Jason. The date is the 22nd of April.
Bro, yeah, it would just be your kid. I mean, that's not super weird, dude. I don't think. Like, I'm pretty sure parents do stuff like that. That's not weird.
2007. After positioning it correctly to center on the kid, the man recording maybe walks off, or maybe he stays. It's just too hard to tell even with the volume up. And then
I might lose it if this is what the scary video is. Like, this is the most tame thing I've ever seen. This is not... There's no horrors here of any kind. Like, what?
nothing. Like We're Breathing, there's not much context to this video. Not even a single clue.
It's 9:30 at night. This makes perfect sense.
clue as to who these people are or why this man is recording this child. It's likely that this could be Jason's dad,
I am
recording him sleeping
dumbfounded
for a
right now.
sentimental memory. Anyone who grew up with a parent who's camera happy, with camcorders back then, or even cell phones in the modern day, knows just how much they love to record everything.
Yeah.
And if you've had a kid, you can probably attest to wanting to cherish every memory
Bro, that is literally this entire segment. Does he not know?
of them. However, there's always an off chance with these things, a chance that
Bro, you're literally hoping something is creepy about it. Like there is nothing. This is like some weird flat Earth type shit. Like, bro.
there's something
I'm just fascinated with this at this point. Like, how
so interesting to me about cameras, if you couldn't tell already. But enough
that feels like AI, bro.
about the handheld ones. What about security cams or webcams? And the
Nah, that's AI, bro. That is not a human talking right there.
fact that you can just kind of access them, like, whenever you want. So many people put up cameras wherever and
Bro, the misleading already, bro. I'm sorry. The no gen AI thing. You're just misleading people.
for whatever.
And the title is terrible. Like, I'm so sorry, but this is not. I watch a lot of scary videos. It's scary, and this is maybe one of the worst ones I've ever seen.
Purpose and just never think to secure them digitally.
I hate to say that. I don't want. I like seriously.
So accessing them is easy. Instacam demonstrates this just perfectly. You open the site and peruse the various security cameras available all around the world. A bathroom, a hallway, an interstate dotted with cars heading to work or back home. And then, the inside of someone's home, or an office, a living room, someone working
Can we cut to the chase a little bit, bro? God,
just
damn.
out there for you to view. It feels like such an invasion of privacy, which is why I will not be showing any people on here uncensored. But they're here, just living life.
Oh, you're gonna tell me the site itself is what's scary, bro? Wow. And this is long. Why is it so
Unaware
long?
that they're potentially being watched by a stranger from anywhere in the world.
Come here. Come here.
We don't feel safe.
Yeah, that's happened. You know. What are we doing, bro?
A fact that's gonna make you feel comfortable in your own home. It's almost like these cameras are kind of doing the opposite of what's intended, make you feel safe. In its time of existing, Instacam has started quite the controversy. As said before, many feel that this is an invasion of privacy, reasonably so. However, others feel that if your camera is
Brother, this is a 7-year-old article, man. Like, what are we doing? Is this like did you make the AI like old or some shit, dude? Like, this has to be 100% AI generated. Like, I'm fully convinced.
but then you are awoken by a chilling sound. It sounds like a train is running over the top of the building.
Tell me that's not generative AI, though. I mean, I'm no smartass with that stuff, but come on, man. This is like a simple prompt thing.
And it's only getting louder.
FEMA Director David Paulison warns people to stay home and not get in the way. He says the emphasis now is on helping those in dire situations.
I'm gonna skip. I feel like he's wasted so much time. Like, it's not even fair, dude.
Was captured in the San Luis resort in Galveston, Texas, the morning that Hurricane Ike made landfall in the
Oh, you're gonna tell me one of your things here is a hurricane, a natural disaster, bro. There's not gonna be. This is news footage. There's no found footage that you present.
This is later confirmed in the clip when he points the camera at a dark reflective wall for a few seconds. This is not actually a wall, but windows. If you really squint, you can see the nearly pitch black outside, consumed by the storm. raging, deadly. Recorder Randy Flinders would make it out.
Okay, well, I feel like that's not horrible. I mean, that was like a 5-second clip in this, what is it, 5-minute segment, dude? Like, damn. I just don't know about that.
Shows him leaving, and knowing how bad it probably was outside.
And, like, I'm just assuming this is, like, part of that. I don't actually know that. Like, you have no... Wow, dude. This has to be 100% AI. That's sad, dude. That you can't find, like, stuff anymore that's, like, even decent. Like, bro, and that sounds AI, too. Tonight we're diving into some darkest pieces of real-life found footage. In other words... Channels linked in the sources, and then you don't even put them in the description, bro? I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Our final piece of dark footage tonight brings us to September 28th, 1975, at the Susquehanna River, more specifically the Rock Bottom Dam in Binghamton, New York. It was an otherwise normal evening at Crowley Foods, a dairy product manufacturer based locally. A worker whose identity is not known would notice something alarming though. Two kids, whose identities are also unknown, will launch a raft into the river. Now, normally the Susquehanna is relatively safe waters to traverse.
Bro, I'm tired of the AI, dude. I just want to see the clip. Like, holy, dude.
Raptor was captured by a bystander during the second rescue operation that followed this one, and upload to the YouTube channel Del Briggs Footage Whitewater Canoeist. To my understanding, he is the one who captured the footage, but I am unsure by the wording of the description, and so feel free to correct me. I mentioned a second rescue operation. In the first rescue, both kids would miraculously survive even after the boat capsized. However, one of 3 firefighters deployed would drown, saving them. This would be John Russell. He died a heroic death.
Yeah, bro, but...
The next morning, after spotting Russell's life jacket in the water, the fire chief and Captain John Cox and Donald McGeever would set out to recover his body. Just like the 2 rafters before, they were pulled into the current and capsized. So then, a second rescue operation ensued to get...
Bro, you already said it was a... Bro, there's too many holes in this whole thing, man. I can't with this video. I hope I never see a Crimson Warlock video again. Genuinely. Whoa. Oh man, that was horrible. I'm gonna cut that one, dude. Holy. Alright. Next one, way more dependable, so this is not going to be a bad video. Pharrell McGuire, horrors in YouTube comment sections.
Bondsman is a YouTuber whose channel may just be the most accurate manifestation of the platform's slogan, broadcast yourself. For more than 14 years, he's periodically put out candid videos documenting his life working as a bondsman and bounty hunter in the state of Mississippi. It's the sort of content YouTube is originally designed for.
That actually sounds really interesting. I would like to hear his take on a lot of things.
And there's a definite charm to...
He's like Dog without the hair and the dogs. And then the loud wife.
Seeing someone with an interesting job just kind of talking about what they do without any sort of slick production to muddy it. Ben's channel is relatively small, currently sitting at around...
Hey, that's not bad though.
10,000 subscribers. You can
with only 98 videos.
Tell it's something he just does for fun, with bounty hunting clearly being his main career.
Yeah.
In 2017 though, something would happen that would throw Ben into the spotlight, resulting in his name briefly ending up amongst top headlines in the mainstream news. But it's not because of something Ben did. No. Just like everything we're going to talk about today, this story starts in the comments section. He doesn't remember which video in particular it was on, but some of his audience members seem to recall it appearing on this upload, Modern Day Bounty Hunting, originally put up in September 2017. It's a video about how the profession of bounty hunting has evolved since Ben originally started out in 1999. He talks about the impact of technological
Dude, it's so crazy how many YouTubers are like 10,000 and under and have been posting for like so long, and you just kind of never really see them. There's just so many. It's so saturated.
advancements like social media and the internet in general. But the comment in question that would be left on this video would not be related to the subject matter in any way. It simply read,
I'm going to be a professional school shooter.
Being a YouTuber myself, it's more common than you might think to get comments like this.
Ooh.
We'll talk about it more in a few minutes, but you'd be surprised at the sheer variety of thoughts that people will decide to record in the text box below your video.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And something like this, in all likelihood, is probably just some kid being edgy.
That's ridiculous.
But when Ben saw this particular comment, something about it unnerved him. Just like every other YouTuber, he had received heinous comments like this in the past, but he just had a bad feeling about this one for some reason. So he decided to report it first to YouTube and then to the FBI. The next day,
Wow.
2 federal agents
How do you even do that? I mean, do you just Google what the FBI's number is? Like, how do you get in contact with them? I thought it was only the other way around.
would show up at Ben's door. They'd ask him about the comment and who left it, but Ben obviously had no idea who was behind the account that wrote that disturbing remark. Without any further information to gather, the agents would leave, and Ben wouldn't hear anything more about the comment or who was behind it. At least for a few months. On Valentine's Day 2018,
I don't know. Would you even worry about like what some like I don't know. It's because on the internet, I feel like it just could be anybody. I just don't know if that would be like. I mean, it'd be your obligation to like do something about it, but it's like I said, how do you call the FBI? Like I wouldn't know what steps to take.
Ben would be watching the news, and something would catch his eye. The anchors were talking about a horrible mass shooting that had just occurred at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. It had already become the deadliest tragedy of its kind to ever occur at a high school in the United States, resulting in 17 deaths.
Oh, that's the cruise guy.
But that's not what caught Ben's eye. No, it was the name of the perpetrator. It looked familiar. He had seen it somewhere before.
Oh, damn, dude. I remember seeing his interrogation video.
Eventually he makes the connection. He looks through his files and finds a screenshot he took months ago. And sure enough, the name of the account that left the comment that triggered a visit from the FBI was Nicholas Cruz. A media frenzy would ensue. People were shocked that the FBI had been tipped off months in advance of the Parkland tragedy.
I don't even think he had a motive other than thinking it was cool, which is ridiculous.
Ben's video wasn't the only one that got concerning comments from this particular account. Later investigations would uncover countless comments left by Cruz from this same account, some of which concretely foreshadow what he was planning to do, and some of which are just the vile ramblings of a deranged person.
He just thought nobody would ever like trace it back to him or something? Like, I mean, it's his name, is his full name.
You could interpret this situation as internet anonymity being so strong that not even the FBI could figure out who is leaving these comments on random videos, but I'm a little skeptical. This feels more like a mishandled case to me. I mean, how couldn't they identify somebody when they already had their full name and a strong digital presence to look through?
What the fuck?
But I would like to hear what you guys think about this. One thing we can say for sure though, is that out of all the channels that received YouTube comments from Nicholas Cruz, Ben the Bondsman was the only person who had an appropriate level of concern about it. Maybe it was—
I was gonna say, I mean, if he did this to a lot of— he probably did from the sound of it, and like he had like several screenshots of a comment, like nobody else reported it but this guy?
his experience as a bounty hunter, maybe it was just a wild hunch, but in any event,
Yeah, but he also probably knows what to do. Like, he knows where to report something like that.
he was the only one that had the foresight to see that this YouTube comment was foreshadowing something horrible.
Nah.
You know, I've done quite a few videos about the various YouTube features at this point, but this one's different from the other.
YouTube features? What are we talking about? Is this an ad?
Everything else revolves around the ways creators can present content to the public. Unlisted videos, YouTube ads, YouTube shorts.
So this has to be an ad of some sort.
Literally see everything in the comments.
Okay, yeah, sponsor. Okay. What? And music? Come on, bro.
It's gone on to become its own sort of unique folk medium. think about it, it's the first time in the modern age that an audience can directly interact with the media they're watching. You don't get to leave the director notes when you go out to watch a movie at the cinema. It almost harkens back to the days of Shakespeare, when audience members would treat the drama happening on stage not so much as a performance, but rather like a real-life event unfolding in front of them. They'd talk back to the actors, yelling out when they thought the characters weren't doing the right thing in whatever scene was currently occupying the stage. Today though, you don't have to yell out suggestions when you think whomever you're watching isn't doing the right thing. You can simply type a snarky comment to achieve the same effect. Whether it's Bob who's taking over YouTube, people responding to song idea requests with Darude Sandstorm, or users simply commenting first, YouTube
those are all so old.
Comments have been the birthplace of many a trend on the internet. But if I'm being honest, becoming a creator myself has definitely changed the way I view YouTube comments. It used to only be a place I'd scroll down to
is there another instance of that happening?
See the interesting reactions people had to the videos I was watching, especially in the days when YouTube would have a little separate section for the top 2 comments on any video. I actually wonder why they got rid of that.
Dude, this guy's been on YouTube for a long time, it sounds like. I just kind of wanted to see the video. Why are we talking about, like, philosophy of YouTube comments?
With very unique minds, after all. In 2015, the band Portishead would upload a music video for their song Only You, which comes from their fantastic self-titled album. The video currently has 9 million views.
I have never heard of Portishead in my life.
And the comments here are pretty much exactly what you would expect on a music video. But there is something strange here. The volume of comments. Out of the 9 million people that watched Only You, 28,000
I feel like that's not crazy. 9 million to get 28,000 comments?
And decided to comment as well. That may not seem like a lot. There are YouTube videos with less views and more comments, but you have to remember that this is a music video, which tend to not get as many comments. For example,
what? I would disagree with that, actually. I would disagree with that.
Vibrations by the Beach Boys has twice as many views, but more than 5 times fewer comments. In fact, Only You has more comments than music videos that have more than 15 times as many views. There's nothing unusual about this video that should attract so many comments. Maybe reading more of them will help us understand what—
Yeah, can we get to like a more good basis?
Everybody seems to be mentioning somebody named Do What. In fact, a bulk of the top rated comments aren't talking about the song at all, and are only discussing this YouTube user. What exactly is going on? Scrolling down a little more reveals what everybody is referring to. Suddenly, the other commenters disappear, and only one is left. Do What 1589. This person has left a mind-boggling number of comments on this song. Almost 2,000 at the time of making this video.
Okay.
To put that in perspective, that's around the total number of comments I get on videos that have more than 700,000 views, all coming from just one person. The earliest one was written in September 2018, and Do What apparently kept writing all the way to June 2019. The content of these comments are not—
that just seems like a meme thing that he just kept going. Like, that's not super disturbing or
nonsensical.
Scary.
It almost seems like they're talking to somebody who's not there. Or perhaps just to themselves. Sometimes they'll write a comment and then reply to it several times, which sort of makes me think that this is some weird stream of consciousness solo conversation. One thing I find kinda interesting is that Do What seems to not even enjoy the song. They write multiple times talking about how they don't like it, yet they kept commenting on it multiple times a day for 6 months. Some of these remarks can get dark, referring to acts of violence several times. He also makes mention of different illicit substances, as well as discussing shelters and being homeless.
People that comment are typically on the unstable side, no? You see some pretty out there comments, and that's what makes them so fun.
In one particularly long comment, Do What rants about being followed by a woman, who apparently accused him of using marijuana, which he apparently didn't actually do. He suspects that this person is intentionally trying to get him kicked out of some sort of facility. Some internet sleuths interpreted this commenter as somebody just being edgy on the internet for attention, but I'm not sure if I agree with that assessment. This is purely anecdotal, but I once had an online friend who went through a rough period in their life and eventually became homeless as a result, and this is exactly how they used to speak when things were getting bad. If you've had someone in your life who's gone through a similar situation, you'll likely know exactly what I'm talking about. I think this person is perfectly earnest, but who exactly are they?
Bro, but you can never know. I mean, it's just comments. It's literally just text.
Clicking on their profile greets you with a description that simply reads,
Wow.
Fuck you!
The
That's
only
nice.
piece of content here is a playlist titled, Hey.
It's just some YouTube lurker, dude. Like, what? That's not scary at all.
Features different scenes from modern everyday life that have been distorted and perverted in some way. Look, we could speculate more about what may have motivated Dua to comment 2,000 times on the same video, but I don't think there's really much to uncover here. I think these are merely the rants of somebody going through a very troubled time in their life. Within the internet mystery community, a lot of cases pop up revolving around unusual accounts posting strange things that more or less come down to mental illness in some way. There's no darkness to uncover or crime to connect to this, it's just somebody who needs professional help. Content creators like me, and including me, will cover these cases because they are indeed still interesting, but as a result, you'll get attention.
I mean, it's interesting, but to a degree, I feel like it's not interesting. Like, there wasn't enough there. A lot of times it's like a whole thread and a rabbit hole, and it's like more fun. Like, is it the only examples?
Desperate some people are for attention. And before you start thinking that maybe there's more to this and these other
Yeah, see, I mean,
Threats in the hidden comment section can indeed amount to something.
The late 2010s were somewhat of a tumultuous time when it came to internet culture. What some may have described as a culture war was coming to a boiling point, with people identifying with the left and right-wing ideologies becoming increasingly polarized from one another. A lot of this discourse seemed to revolve around childish things like who's playing who in superhero movies. One of those heavily affected by this mostly American-driven societal force was someone named David Swanson. Originating from Utah, this 35-year-old man,
of course it's gotta be Swanson, that's so unfortunate,
was heavily interested in the commentary community, a genre of creators that all make content about what's going on around the internet, a niche that mine and other horror channels tend to be adjacent to, if not directly a part of ourselves. After all, this is a video about YouTube comments, it's very literally commentary.
Yeah.
On a clip of the H3 podcast discussing how Logan Paul and KSI initiated a copyright strike against them, David would write a
Dude, do they do that anymore? Is H3 still a thing? I feel like he fell off so hard for me. I really used to be a fan of his, but he got really unbearable.
Comment stating,
The only thing that comes after the death of YouTube is authority for all the executives that were rightfully murdered.
There is a tendency in the commentary community.
What? The only thing that comes after the death of YouTube is for all the executives that were rightfully... Okay,
The executives that were rightfully murdered.
There is a tendency in the commentary community to express frustration with the platform of YouTube itself, something that creators in my niche can also relate to. Ethan Klein does express this frustration in this particular video, but like some audience members do, David takes it to an extreme, exaggerating pain points to the degree of wanting to erase the existence of the platform that hosts and directly makes possible the content he seems to enjoy. On another video, this time at PewDiePie.
Bro, I don't understand what we're talking. What YouTube comment?
A comment stating,
The only thing that comes after the death of YouTube is authority for all the executives that were rightfully murdered.
Well, I don't know what this says, dude. I don't know, man. I'm kind of over this one, dude.
Eventually admit that he intended to intimidate the employees of the company, which would lead to him getting charged for making terroristic threats.
Wow.
Us creators like to rant about whatever bad stuff
over a YouTube comment? That's kind of insane. But I mean, if it gets reported, but that's the main thing. Like, I feel like if you go to the police department with a YouTube comment, they're gonna laugh you out. They'll be like, yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. So I think that's where the people differ. And he was saying so many people got the comments of the school shooter, but only one guy reported it, and he happens to be connected to law enforcement in a way. Of course. So you got to know you got to know people, I guess.
Getting charged for making terroristic threats.
Us creators like to...
Arshel? Hey, I love your stream. You seemed really chill, so I stopped by to say hi. I stream too. Follow me if you want a back, please. I don't know. I'd have to see what you stream. Otherwise,
to rant about whatever bad stuff YouTube is doing and how they're failing us in some way, rightfully so, because they do end up letting us down from time to time. But it's important to keep things in perspective. There's no other platform on the internet where somebody like me can make a living producing long-form video.
Okay, now we're just glazing YouTube. I'm kind of over this video, but it was okay. I don't think it was great. I'm going to stray away from those in the future, honestly. Was not scary. The horrors, I feel like, was so misleading to say. I don't know about that. All right. Dude, the word horrors, I'm starting to think, is just not the move. Like, anything with the word horrors is bad. So hopefully this video is better. But geez, the last one, that's going to be a no. I have a strong feeling that you're a bot, Arshel. Is that true? I mean, if you don't respond at all, I definitely would think you're a bot. I don't know if that would even work, you know? Trying to get follow backs doing that. I mean, you could try it, but you could just, you know, have a genuine interest in people, and then you'll at some point get there. But you seem to want to take a shortcut, I guess. I would have imagined you probably would have responded at this point. Anyway, Something Sinister is this channel, and YouTube's Unseen Horrors. Heavily skeptical of this. But it's an hour, so I'm really hoping it's good, or I'm going to skip a lot.
Very few subjects have captured humanity's attention quite like space. Something that seems so close, yet so far away. Something we have spent our entire existence.
Do we know more about space than we do the ocean? I actually have no idea. How much? The percentage of space would be way less, right? Because the ocean's on the planet, and space holds the planet. I'm an idiot.
Trying to figure out, but something that has remained largely a mystery. And because of this, something to be feared. But perhaps the true horror lies beneath the stars.
Dude, I'm already wanting to 1.5 this. This is slow.
In a neighborhood in the Bronx, employees working at a video store have just clocked in for their shift. While getting things ready for the day, one employee in particular ties up a garbage bag and carries it outside to the dumpster.
But that thing ain't even full at all. Like, that ain't even a great way to tie it.
As the employee approaches the dumpster, they notice something strange. Located inside the dumpster is a large garbage bag, and inside is something unspeakable. As investigators arrive at the video store and congregate around the back of the building, they cut open the garbage bag and find a young girl inside.
Ew.
She has been dead for at least a few days now.
This beautiful little girl was treated as less than human. Her life was cruelly taken.
Disturbingly enough, investigators determined that the girl died as a result of strangulation. It would also be found that she had been taken advantage of around the same time.
Ew.
DNA tests.
Does this have to do with the employee, though? He did
would
it?
ultimately trace the identity of the girl back to Minnerly's Soriano. Minnie, as she would often be referred to, was only 13 at the time of her death. But
Damn, that's sad,
as police and investigators began the search for Minnie's killer, they would soon run into a number of problems. Not only did they have no immediate leads as to who might want to do something like this to Minnie, but given the rudimentary DNA technology of 1999, they weren't going to be able to get anywhere very fast.
99? What time did it get, like, good? DNA stuff? I don't know. I don't know if that's a good way to word that or not. Yeah, the 1980. Oh, and then more so in the 2000s. Gotcha. So it probably just took forever and it was like out of reach of a lot of people.
With each passing year, Minnie's case would eventually be put to the wayside. It would stay there for another 20 years before some disturbing new information was discovered. One piece of key evidence from Minnie's case came in the form of the sweatshirt that she was wearing at the time of her death. Located on it was a piece of male...
oh, and they just had to wait until they could do the research for the DNA? Okay.
DNA that couldn't be matched with anyone in the databases available at the time. But as technology progressed...
Damn, dude, that's sad for the family because they just never had it. They're just like, well, sorry, we don't know. Like, the people that are supposed to protect you, like, that would just really hurt your, like, self-esteem of security.
Minnie's case would be visited once again. In 2017, an event known as the Maker Faire has just opened its doors for DIY innovators and inventors. The fair is available to the public and hosts a number of vendors and activities for individuals to visit.
In what scenario
hosts a number of
does this guy have to be dressed up as Willy Wonka for this? Like, how did that happen?
Vendors and activities for individuals to visit and take
No
part
one
in.
else is in a costume.
One of these in particular is a booth where individuals can walk up and look through a telescope. The group responsible for this booth is known as Jupiter Joe's Sidewalk Astronomy. The mission of the group, outside of the Maker Faire, is to bring the wonders of space.
Wait, bro, what was the point of talking about the guys who work there? Is this all gonna like come full circle or something?
And astronomy to children and families in the Bronx. When looking at old photographs posted by Jupiter Joe's, we can see that the organization worked very closely with children in the area. This becomes all the more concerning as the events in 2021 begin to unfold. As I mentioned before, Minnie's sweatshirt had a spot of male DNA on it, and the investigators at the time weren't able to find a match in any criminal database. But 2019 saw a new form of DNA analysis known as familial DNA. This meant that investigators would now be able to use a piece of DNA and match it to family members related to the perpetrator.
Oh, I didn't know you couldn't do that. I thought it always just told you like the line, like where it came from. I had no idea that was like an added perk after 1999.
As such, when using this method on the DNA located on Minnie's sweatshirt, investigators were redirected to Jupiter Joe's Sidewalk Astronomy. But really quick, before we continue...
Okay. Was this a sponsor? Sorry, buddy. We do have to skip it, though.
Founder and name was through Joe's community.
Oh, sorry. See, now I don't know where it ends.
So much for sponsoring this video, and now on with the story.
Okay, all right.
Hi folks, Jupiter Joe here with Jupiter Joe's Sidewalk Astronomy. I'm here today in New York City at the Intrepid Museum. Pretty much my home away from home. We're here tonight for an astronomy night.
I like this guy. He seems real wholesome.
The man speaking in this video is Joseph Martinez, founder and namesake of Jupiter Joe's Sidewalk Astronomy. This video, in which Joe shows off some...
Bro, he's not popping. I mean, that's kind of a cool concept.
...new telescope equipment, was posted to the official Jupiter Joe's YouTube channel. As of making this video, the channel only has 23 uploads and has a relatively low view count all around. I was honestly surprised.
Oh, well, he stopped posting.
To find it this way, given the fact that it contains uploads of a man who murdered a 13-year-old girl.
Oh, not so wholesome anymore, Joseph.
It's not exactly known how Joe and Minnie met one another.
Yeah, what the heck? It's a 13-year-old. What the fuck?
Whether it was through Joe's community astronomy projects or something entirely different.
Ugh.
Articles from 2021, however, tell us that following the DNA analysis, investigators linked the DNA on Minnie's sweatshirt to that of Joe's father. From there, they were able to link the 1999 murder back.
Wow, dude, so he's a murderer, dude. He's a YouTuber murderer with 294 subs, but I mean, no wonder he wasn't very well liked. I mean, he is a murderer.
To Joe.
This case is pretty unusual in that Mr. Martinez is 49 years old. He has no criminal history. It's unusual that a 49-year-old man would have his first criminal contact.
What age do you think they would actually start committing crimes if you're like fresh, you've never done anything like that? I feel like at the older years, like 49, 50. Like I'm like, well, I'm trying to live fast for the last 10 years or something, you know? Like, when on average do they start committing crimes if it's not in their 20s?
At this age, he denies these allegations.
Joe would eventually plead guilty to Minnie's murder in November of 2025.
Good. What a loser, dude.
He has since been given 25 years to life in prison. To say that the Jupiter Joe's YouTube channel is unsettling might be an understatement.
Wow.
Not only is it weird,
dude, how did he find that? How did he find out it was connected?
To watch a man who took the life of a young girl casually record an unboxing video, but there are many uploads on the channel in which Joe is working directly with young children.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're on the sidewalk. Like, you're going to run into literally everybody.
Despite all of this, I'm glad that Minnie's family can have some sort of closure, knowing that the person responsible for their daughter's untimely death has finally been put to justice.
Yeah, but how do you know her? Like, what the fuck? How'd that happen?
So, as I sort of mentioned before, given the oversaturation of horror-related content on YouTube, I was really sort of surprised that there weren't more people, who have talked or made videos about Minnie's story. And it sort of got me thinking back to, like, sort of the history of my channel and, maybe some cases that weren't as popular as some of my other ones. I guess sort of obscure cases like Minnie's. And I've had the privilege over, even the past year to have my channel, grow. So
okay, I'm not sure what this part is, but
subscribe to something sinister.
Yeah, it was just a sub call out. Okay.
This is DJ Jones. He enjoys hunting, fishing, and all things outdoors. But as a Reddit post in 2022 would reveal, DJ was kayaking in the middle of a river.
Now, is he a murderer too?
When he discovered something terrifying.
He looks like a nice guy, so I don't trust my instincts. What is that?
Are you gonna be able to make it in the shore? You need some help? Okay.
Oh my god, it's a kid.
Well, your dad's back there, but I'm gonna bring you in the shore, okay? I know. Just calm down.
Oh, is this? Do we see this video?
Calm down. Just hold my hand. All right. So, nope, you can't pull right now. Just hold on a second.
I need to get to my dad.
Okay, but I'm gonna bring you over to land, okay? Just calm down. You're on my boat. You don't have to worry about the current taking you out. Just listen to me. What's your name? EJ, okay? So what we're gonna do right now, can you...
He's doing a good job of keeping it calm.
I have to figure out a way to get you up and out
The situation,
without
not the
bringing
kid.
all the water in, okay?
I didn't call the kid an it. It was the situation I was referring to.
So I think if you can hold on like that, can you do that for me? Can I get you to shore?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really need it.
Yep, okay. So,
really need it.
and then you'll be able to land on the dock, okay? Can you do that for me?
Yes.
You're strong, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I just need to be strong for a few more seconds. All right? So I'm gonna try not to hit you. So I'm just gonna back.
Good thing he's not a really awkward dude that just like goes out to fish because he's so awkward, you know? He's like kind of a people person from the sounds of it. Thank goodness for that.
And what's this?
You just pull up to someone who's really awkward and they're like, oh, kids. Oh. Oh.
Oh, that's my minnow bucket. There's fathead minnows in there, okay? All right, so I'm gonna try to back us up.
My dad's saying.
Yep, your dad's not gone. He's just on the other side of that grass over there, okay?
Yeah, I know. And I've been screaming it for a long time.
I know, yep.
And he was not listening.
I know. All right, so I'm just...
Bro, the kid thinks the dad did that intentionally. That's so sad.
Just try to do this, okay? Can you hold on, keep holding on like that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, good. How old are you?
I can't remember.
You can't remember? Are you that old? Are you like 101? 102?
I'm young, but I grow up fast.
Yeah, you know, kids do grow up fast. Because I have a kid. You wanna know how old my son is?
Dude, what a pro with like keeping him calm. That's so cool.
He is 6.
And I just told me how old I'm 6.
Oh, you're 6?
And I look like I'm 7.
Oh, wow, that's good. That must mean you must eat all your fruit and vegetables. All right?
I'm mostly on the cookie.
Yeah.
Because I eat a lot of bananas.
A lot of bananas? That's good.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long conversation. They got a long way to go back, bro. Wow. Is this just, he just shows the whole video? I don't want to just like, he don't cut in it. Oh, we've seen this part. I didn't know that was that kid. He's like so ungrateful for him like saving the kid's life. And then you're like, oh my God, maybe the guy actually did that on purpose. Wow. Okay, I'm on the kid's side.
Hi, do you have any towels on him? His dad left him stranded out in the middle of the river. And he's, and yeah, he's saying he's feeling cold. I was just somebody that was fishing, but I want to make sure he's fine. Then we're going to call 911.
911?
Yeah, we got to make sure you're doing okay so you don't have hypothermia or something like that sitting there.
Don't do 911.
Why don't you want to call 911? Are you scared?
Yes, I don't want to.
Yeah, he knows this old guy don't like the police because he probably do stuff wrong too.
It's okay. We just got to get you on and make sure you're getting checked out.
No.
All right.
I don't want 911, please. No.
Do you still feel really, really cold?
Yeah.
Okay, come on over here, bud.
Yep. So he's got you a towel.
Oh, right there.
Where was he in the...
Yeah, he was in the back.
Yo, you didn't even know, bro? You're just gonna act like you didn't even know?
Hey, when I came up fishing, his dad was right next to him.
Yeah.
Maybe 30, 40 yards west or east of the ramp there. And the current just swept him all the way out here.
Oh.
And his dad
There's actually 2 people drowned here in that same spot last year.
Where's his dad? He don't know these people?
Well, it was just one of those things where I thought his dad was coming because his dad has a sailboat right there, and he's still not coming. So hasn't came in and checked in on him. So
Okay, just pull this up over your head now.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I kind of thought these guys were like guardians or something of the kids. So I thought they were just like ungrateful.
We just got to make sure we get you warm and that you're going to be okay because we don't. Okay.
Okay.
Why?
We're gonna get you all fixed up here, Jack.
Why would a kid say that? Why would a kid be like, no 911?
Yeah.
Here.
That feels better, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're still shivering.
Oh, dude, maybe I was right. Maybe the dad shows up and he's not grateful.
You must still be pretty cold.
Yeah,
Right there.
Because I don't know how long he had been out there in the water prior to me showing up either. So I just want to make sure he doesn't have hypothermia or anything like that that's going to set in. I don't think it's going to be that drastic with the.
I think this is when he shows up.
They had a boat and heard him screaming, but then they went past him because the people had told him that Dad was in the water over here. So I'm like, they're going to go get him. And they didn't. They just drove past him, and then he started screaming even louder. So then I just cut my line and paddled up, and he grabbed onto the side of my kayak, and I just made sure that he could hold on long enough because I was going to try to lift him up in the kayak, but I told
Dude, where's the dad? Where's the dad? After his drunk dad left him behind. Wow.
Might be seeing each other again.
Oh, that's him? This drunk fuck?
Once again, thank you. And we might be seeing each other again.
The heading on the Reddit post containing this video reads,
Wow, yeah. What a loser, dude. Holy shit. That's why he said no 911. The kid clearly has been told 911 means bad.
Kayaker saves 6-year-old boy in lake after his drunk dad left him behind. As commenters have pointed out, it's very clear that the boy's father has been drinking, and though his story of the wind sweeping the boy out in the water,
oh, he said the wind did it? That's insane.
Might be partially true, it begs the question, why did he never go after him? DJ leaves the boy and his father in the custody of police, and while I've seen no updates from DJ himself, I can only hope that the boy is safe.
Yeah, that poor kid, man. Holy shit.
And being looked after by a responsible adult.
That is horrible.
Annie Bell Hanna was 27.
Wow. Dude, I've seen like parts of that video like differently and like in little bits. So it always gets caught up. That was like the first full video I've seen of that.
Years old when she went missing. On the morning of April 10th, 1952, she got up and went to work at her local Walgreens pharmacy in Syracuse, New York. She would never come back home. There aren't many photos of Annie, but we do have these two taken shortly after one another. When you put them under a minor restoration, you can see that Annie had a nice smile and bright eyes. Unfortunately,
I will make no comment.
Little was ever found about her disappearance, and she is still missing to this day. Let's fast forward a little.
Dude, that's so sad. You know how many people are probably like actively like off-grid missing? And like there's just not much, no one knows where they are, you know? Like that's so sad. There's probably so many people. It's probably way more than you'd like it to be, you know? Well, how would I Google that? Go unfound in US. Holy fuck, 600,000? Annually 600,000? What, bro? No way. Well, the vast majority of cases are resolved quickly. Okay, that's many cases. Tens of thousands of individuals become long-term cases at any given time. They're roughly 20,000. That's crazy, bro. 20,000 people just nobody knows. Wow, dude, that's sad as fuck. And that's wait, that's annually too? Oh, at any given time, they're roughly 20,000. What happens to the rest? Like, do they at a time out? Do they stop looking at a certain point? Bro, so sad. I don't even want to think about it.
A little bit. It's now July of 1988, and a 12-year-old boy is digging in his backyard when he comes across something terrifying. Beneath the dirt are the skeletal remains of a young woman who has been buried there head first. She's believed to have died in the late 50s to early 60s.
The kid dug up the body by accident?
Which was well before the 12-year-old boy's house was even built. Investigators would be dispatched, and after assessing the remains, would come to the
oh, this was probably the story of the millennia in this time period. Like, nothing crazy like this was going on.
Investigators would be dispatched, and after assessing
at least going on that you knew about, we found out a whole lot later about a lot of shit.
The remains would come to the conclusion that the cause of death was homicide, despite the fact that the woman's body exhibited no signs of trauma. This was due to the suspicious nature of her death, and she was most likely a teenager when she died. Unfortunately, the true identity of the deceased woman has never been determined. She has been nicknamed Irondequoit Jane Doe after the town where she was discovered. You may not be familiar with this case, but you have likely seen some of the facial reconstructions made in the 80s by William Rodriguez. These show a pale
yes, I have definitely seen that before, but I don't know why it's so creepy.
Uncanny figure whose teeth are exposed and eyes are wide. The reconstruction was done with clay and features a wig on top. This next reconstruction was done with pencils and shows a similar yet different take on what Irondequoit Jane
police sketches are so scary, dude.
Could have looked like. Nonetheless, the drawing is very eerie, whether it be because the eyes are piercing or
I mean, it's not even that creepy, the drawing, but it's still creepy. It's like baseline creepy if it's a sketch like that.
Because we know that this girl potentially suffered a horrific death. Most recently, this version was created by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. It's 3D and shows a side-to-side rendering.
Damn, you bet the 20,000 most of them are like probably like the younger side of things. That's so sad.
What's interesting is that this young girl disappeared in the 1950s, and it's hard to believe that in a small town like Irondequoit, nobody would bat an eye.
Yeah, bro, but the 50s. I mean, come on, you could probably get away with almost anything in the 50s.
You would think that a missing child would lead to some sort of news coverage or some type of written evidence, but as far as we know, it's like this girl never existed in the first place. This has led a lot of people to believe that the girl was not a local, but instead from another city. Perhaps this city was Syracuse, and Irondequoit Jane Doe is actually Annie Bell Hannah.
I mean, are we gonna say that's like a that's not gonna
actually,
bro? That if you never saw the lady before and you're using that as a reference,
Annie Bell Hannah.
I don't think you're gonna find her, dude. That's not even like her. The whole teeth line is wrong, like in the picture. What the fuck? And why make this? Why we have the sketch? What is this for? Like, what? We're spending time making models instead of actually finding her? It's horrible. It's not good. That's better. You're gonna find her more easy with that.
Annie's work was roughly an hour and 20 minutes away from where Irondequoit Jane Doe was eventually found. When it comes down to the few details that we do know, they match up surprisingly well. Annie was said to be between 5'2" and 5'5", and Irondequoit Jane was estimated to be between 4'10" and 5'5". Annie disappeared in 1952, which aligns almost perfectly with Irondequoit Jane's post-mortem interval of 30 years. This is...
Bro, they can narrow all of that down, but they can't find her?
It's just a theory, however. There are a number of different possibilities as to the true identity of Irondequoit Jane Doe.
I mean, you'd think it'd be easy to find missing people, right? You just like, I don't know, can't you just like scan body heat? Or does everything kind of pick up and you can't like identify a person? I don't know. I just feel like the technology we have, we should be able to locate people. Like if we don't know their whereabouts, there should be something we can do to find out where people are at. Because they're not hiding in the city. They're like hiding in rural places where no one else is at.
And as internet mysteries go, this one has remained unsolved.
That's really sad though, dude. Especially to go unsolved. I feel like it might get you to be a ghost, which would be cool, but on the chance that that doesn't exist, that's so sad, especially for the family and the people you leave behind.
When you think of claustrophobic videos, the image of a caver pushing themselves through a tight squeeze might come to mind.
Bro, you gotta be so fed up with life to take this up as a hobby. You gotta just be like on the last straw.
Videos of these thrill seekers have permeated the dark side of the internet. Stories where a routine cave diving expedition,
no view could be worth what he's going through right now,
turns into a nightmare after one of the members can't free themselves from the cave's most narrow tunnels. But there's a new trend circulating on the internet, a trend in which the participants willingly put their lives on the line, their final moments spent in agonizing claustrophobia.
Bog videos? What the fuck? Oh, I think I've seen this one. Ah, dude, he like legit died.
TikTok user. We will refer to them as Dog. The video you have just seen is labeled Day 5, and it is a part of a week-long series of videos.
Wait, he didn't die?
Where Dog dives into increasingly dangerous areas. This upload in particular seemingly shows Dog's final moments as he sinks to the bottom of a bog. By comparison, the first day brings us to July 3rd of this year. This entry is much tamer, showing Dog rolling around in what appears to be a shallow pool.
Oh, bro, he got the taste from this, and he was like, I need to go more. I need to go deeper. I need to go a step further.
Pool of mud. The
That looks
caption
fun.
reads, "Angle wasn't the best, but it was still fun. Ran, jumped into the quarry mud, and slogged my way across the other side. Was out of breath." Immediately, users watching the video were confused as to why Dog, or anyone else for that matter, would want to partake in such a strange activity. But it only gets worse from here. In fact, it might have been Dog's infatuation with the mud that led to his death.
Of course it did.
While some, including myself, may not understand it, a lot of people view this activity as something fun and innocent.
No, that would be fun, dude. That so would be fun, especially the first video he did. And that would be like the best quantity of mud. Like he could still fit in it, but it wasn't like engulfing his whole body. He went way too far going into like a whole body one. Oh shit, maybe it's like that though, and he didn't even realize it was gonna sink.
Bog jumping unsupervised,
Whoa.
alone, and in an isolated area, however, is a different story.
What is it? Why does it form like that? What is it? How does a bog form? Plant debris accumulates in a waterlogged, low oxygen environment. Without oxygen, dead plants like moss cannot fully decay. Instead, they build up into dense, spongy, acidic layers of soil. Oh, bro, I never knew that. Yeah, and then it forms thick. Oh, gotcha. So it could be like really, really deep and you have no idea. That's kind of insane.
Now, before we get any further, I just want to address what exactly is a bog and why it might have been more potentially dangerous than some of the other jumps that Dog was doing at the time. A bog is a wetland that has a lot of dead plants in it. Over time, these piles of dead plants pile beneath the water and become what is referred to as peat. Peat is a material
Bro, that was exactly what I just Googled. I mean, we got that part.
And as Dog says, he
went on a very long ride to get to this new bog. It has tons of various peat mud holes. I mainly want to discover it for myself, so the video is pretty short. Also, the deer flies were horrid. Ugh, I likely won't be doing videoing any bog videos. My brain. I likely won't be videoing any bog videos as I prefer the quarries.
He likely won't be visiting the area for long. Infamous Day 5 video. Dog jumps feet first into the bog. As he bounces up and down, his arms eventually are pinned underneath the surface. The shadow of his tripod is captured in the sunlight.
Dude, he legit just straight died in there?
Revealing that Dog is out here completely alone, with no one to help him or pull him out of this perilous situation. As the video comes to an end, Dog has been completely taken under the surface. The caption reads, "It's been a while since I've been to this location. Stepping on the plank and sniffing the overwhelming odors."
Ugh, dude, this guy's gotten onto something, only to step into the bog to struggle and be gulped up alive and whole. Wait, what?
Of the bog gases had made
me loopy, only to step into the bog to struggle and be gulped up alive and whole. How does he say that after?
Me loop and whole. As some commenters have pointed out, this caption, along with Dog's suggestive mask, has led a lot of people to believe that Dog's channel as a whole is some type of fetish. There exists a desire known as vor that some individuals have where it's basically the desire to be eaten or swallowed by another person or like some type of creature. And while these mud pits and bogs aren't necessarily people, jumping in one of them can give you the sensation.
I'm not gonna lie, dude, that's a little bit of a stretch.
Following this upload, Dog wouldn't post for a couple weeks. leading people to believe that someone found Dog's tripod and camera sitting on the edge of the bog, only to find Dog's decomposing remains beneath it. But on July 13th, the following video would be posted to Dog's TikTok page.
Oh, yeah, he went... Wait, that's the first one. Oh, that's
in
a
the
new
video. Dog appears to be back at it again. The top comments on the video consistently ask to know how Dog survived the jump on day 5. Interestingly enough, the video is labeled as day 8.
I was gonna say, why is it day 8? It should be day 6.
Effectively skipping over 6 and 7. This also marks Dog's longest video, clocking in at just under 7 minutes in length.
Damn.
Just 2 days later,
Bro, playing in mud for 7 minutes straight?
Dog would leave us with the following caption. 30 degrees.
Oh, dude, that looks so fun.
Just 2 days later, Dog would leave us with the following caption. 30 degrees Celsius out. Mud felt great and really warm from the sun beating on it. Had a few people require another POV video, so I put my GoPro on Super View and put the head strap on. The video contains Dog's usual content of jumping into a pit and struggling to crawl back to the surface. Once again, the comments section is filled with comments asking Dog how he survived day 5.
Dude, I just thought of it. Should I just put no? I'm just gonna put no, and then people are gonna be like, oh.
Despite this, Dog has not
that's a bot, dude. 100% that's a bot.
And continues to not acknowledge these concerns. Between this avoiding behavior and weird jump from day 5 to day 8, viewers are starting to suspect that the person running the account is not Dog, but instead someone entirely different. In the following days, investigators uncovered this screenshot from Dog's
Wait, what? Why are they investigating TikTok?
TikTok page. While unassuming enough at first, the screenshot shows an additional video that no longer exists on Dog's page. This image of a danger sign being sucked into the bog is labeled as day 6. But why is the video no longer on Dog's page, and how could he have possibly survived day 5? The answer might be because he didn't. After
Well, I feel like that's more outlandish than him doing. I mean, come on, bro. What?
Scouring the
Someone took over his account and wanted to continue the legacy, so they kept bog jumping.
Internet for any additional details regarding Dog and his well-being, internet investigators found little to nothing. No name of the man behind.
Dude, why is every video that I've clicked on today like actually got like this was so serious in the beginning, and then it took like the silliest little turn? I don't. Why does that happen?
The mask, or no direct location of the bog seen in the video, but perhaps a little piece of evidence. This screenshot of a deleted day 6 might support the theory that the same person running the Dog TikTok account is just reposting jump videos filmed prior to day 5 as a means of covering up the fact that Dog never made it out alive. As some commenters have pointed out, the most recent upload on Dog's TikTok page might have a...
Dude, do people really just do that shit? Just like repost it and change the day like that? Who is now gone or on a stream or a stranger wholly who simply stumbled upon his camera that day or somehow? I don't know about that, dude.
Originally been posted on Instagram.
That'd be even more unlikely that someone grabbed his camera, saw that he died in the video, and then uploaded that video on his account.
Instagram somewhere, furthering the theory that these are not new and recently recorded videos. After doing some image back searching, however, I found something that might aid in the investigation.
Well, see, if we're gonna be outlandish and stuff, like, well, let's just pretend he pulled the body out of the pit, the dead body, pulled the mask off, cleaned it off, and put it on. Am I in the right ballpark now? Are we kind of on the same level? Okay, what am I watching? This is just another vlog of him hiking?
Doggy, and finding it was a little bit more difficult than it should have been. Dog doesn't link his accounts from social media page to page.
Dog, bro, you gotta do that, man, so you get the reach, bro.
And doesn't go by the same username. Ultimately, the videos posted to his TikTok are the shorter versions of the more long-form content.
Bro, that looks like some weird-ass fetish content, bro.
He posts on his YouTube. Very similar to his TikTok, they all feature Dog visiting various mud pits and bogs and doing what he does best, all while wearing his unmistakable dog mask. I was surprised by the number of people watching his content, and
yeah, that is pretty shocking. There was thousands of views on it.
Most of the community is very...
I don't even have a mud fetish, but I want to try this at some point. Everyone's thinking this is fetish-based content.
Eager and enthusiastic about what Dog does. The page is currently home to 93 videos, and when sifting through them, I was able to find the infamous Day 5 video. Posted on October 23rd of 2023,
so his stuff just been getting reposted, and that's not even his account at all.
The video is titled Swallowed
That's why he doesn't link them, bro.
Alive and Whole. It's hardly any different from the clip posted to TikTok, the only difference showing Dog submerged underneath the bog for a couple seconds.
Oh, so he knows what he's doing, dude. He's like an experienced bog diver.
Longer. But all in all, it doesn't answer the question of how Dog managed to survive this, if he did at all. The director...
It was an older video. Yes, he did. He kept posting on YouTube. What do you mean?
Videos posted after the Day 5 video show Dog in a light in which we have yet to see. He uses the GoPro camera to show his backside as he wears a very...
Okay, we don't need that.
...revealing Speedo. All the meanwhile, he is...
Well, he's making fetish content. That's not crazy.
...trudging through the thick mud beneath him. At the end of the day, I found no evidence of Dog ever addressing what exactly happened on Day 5. I think it's safe to assume that he survived the incident and continued to post as usual.
Yeah, dude, he is a bog, like, obsessed guy. Like, it's not shocking at all that he did that and survived. Like, why are we constantly thinking he died? I thought he died because people were just saying that, and I saw that video with no other context.
This clip from June 13th of 2024 shows Dog in a very similar environment to the one on Day 5.
I'm sorry, we still talking about this guy though? I'm honestly chill off that. Like
his content. It's difficult to say whether or not they all belong to...
Sorry. Let me go back because I think he just changed it up. I got impatient.
Dog in a very similar environment to the one on Day 5. And though I think it's kind of strange that Dog has not answered his audience following the events of Day 5, throughout my research I found that Dog is not very interactive with his audience at all. I have yet to see him reply to a single comment before the Day 5 incident and even after the Day 5 incident. For all we know, he doesn't read comments whatsoever and doesn't know that people are concerned in the first place. And as I was doing research on Dog, I sort of uncovered a rabbit hole that I wish that I wouldn't have. As briefly mentioned before, one of the big draws to Dog and his content is that it touches on a unique fetish.
I mean, that looks fun though. Come on, like that's gotta be so fun to do.
Desire to be swallowed or eaten. Dog was the first channel I ever stumbled across that addressed this type of fixation. But
is it weird that I feel like that's not the same as like cave diving? Like I feel like this is a much more tame version of what you could get out of cave diving, I guess. People say they do it for like the scenery and the views. So you travel through the little tight things so you can see some cool shit. That sounds dumb to me.
During my research, it turns out...
This is cool though. Like, I mean, you're not gonna... Well, you could die, but I think you could find a way to be pretty safe with it. Like, have a safety mechanism you can pull on if you get stuck.
He is not the only one making this type of content. And there are creators even larger than he is, consistently filming themselves bog jumping and putting their lives at risk. Videos of people jumping into a bog are not as uncommon as you'd think. Just like the aforementioned cave divers.
But are there cases of them getting stuck? I mean, obviously this is a type of content.
To continue diving, this operating today is perhaps the most famous bog jumper operating today.
Oh.
This individual.
Ooh, that one's real liquidy though. I feel like you're not gonna get stuck in that one.
Individual goes by the name Bog Ghoul. He is a content creator with accounts on TikTok and YouTube.
But he got less subs than the other guy.
The videos feature a heavier set man in a rubber skull mask. As you might have guessed, his videos show him diving into various bogs. Much like Dog, he wears a mask and operates completely on his own. But while researching Bog Ghoul and his jumps, I came across something quite disturbing. There are a number of TikTok accounts archiving and reposting Bog Ghoul and his content.
Right, because they don't want to go find a bog and jump into it. I mean, well...
It's difficult to say whether or not they all belong to him, but nonetheless, they feature some videos that are not included on other pages. One including a video where a man engages in a sexual activity. About him. Nothing graphic is shown, but I think it hammers home the point that a certain percentage of people...
Bro, if you're wearing a mask doing these, like, it's fetish content. 100%. Like, that we said that 5 minutes ago. Why are we still... I mean, you're just finding out about the niche. So...
Somewhere in the dark corners of YouTube is a channel known...
Okay. Yeah, we're past that part now, dude. Oh, man. That was a little bit lengthy, I feel like, on that segment.
As Little Miss Kit. The channel, which was created in 2007, features Kit as she goes on adventures with her friends and makes various YouTube skits.
We've lost the car. You do know this, we've lost the car. No, it could be anywhere. I mean, let's walk down here. Maybe it's down here. No, it's not over there.
Wait, this is a skit?
We've lost the car. Can't see it anywhere.
This upload of Kid looking for her car in a large empty parking garage would gain over 100,000 views. By 2007 YouTube standards, this was very impressive.
Oh yeah, 07? That's funny.
Kit's audience would continue to grow over the course of the year. During this time, she uploaded a total of 15 videos. But following 2007, the channel would be abandoned. Towards the end of her uploads, Kit's videos featured her and her friends, all of which were part of a community known as Nerd Fighters. This was a community created by the Green Brothers, which encouraged individuals to take pride in what
oh, dude, yeah, that's like early 2000s.
Others may consider to be unpopular or nerdy behavior. Unfortunately, this was part of the reason why Kit had become so popular. Her audience, with some exceptions, was full of individuals watching Kit's videos with the intent of making fun of her. If it wasn't for her nerdy interests, it was because of her physical appearance.
Yeah, dude, internet people are mean.
Nowadays, the comment section has been removed on all of Kit's uploads. But I can only imagine what anonymous users back in 2007 were saying about her. Regardless, Kit would keep uploading throughout the duration of 2007. One of her videos was even in response to a viewer who was looking for advice regarding bullying.
It's true that you should be very careful what you say to people, not so much because the words themselves have a lot of power, but it's more the kind of the thoughts and feelings and the images that it kind of brings in your minds. They have the more power.
Yeah, I think that's bad when you're like, don't have anyone around you that can bounce off like better ideas. Like you're kind of just in your own echo chamber of like depression.
Upload stood out, as the rest of Kit's videos were very lighthearted. It was one of the few times where we got to see the serious, genuine side of Kit. But Unfortunately, it would only increase the number of trolls visiting her channel. Kit would upload her final video to Little Miss Kit in January of 2008. The video itself was a music mashup with footage of a hamster.
Bro, that's like a noose though.
Edited to make it look like the hamster was dancing to the music. Very on brand for the time. But after this upload, the Little Miss Kit channel came to a standstill. And naturally, Kit's viewers started to wonder what happened to her. It was around this time when rumors started floating around online that the countless negative comments under each of Kit's videos had finally gotten to her. Perhaps she quit the channel entirely, or...
Bro, I mean, it was 18 years ago. Like, and she's not going to decide then. Like, I feel like at that point, she probably wasn't making, like, money on YouTube. She was making long content. So it's not like she would be, like, have a reason to keep doing it. Especially if people are just being dicks.
Maybe something worse happened.
Bro, every video has been maybe. Like, I'm so annoyed with that. Just show me something scary or don't post it. Like, I'd stop with the maybe.
The nature of Kit's disappearance would be revealed later that year. As internet investigators began searching for the missing YouTuber, they came across another channel, one that was home to Kit's actual final upload.
What the fuck? That's creepy. Yo, don't tell me she... Hold up. She don't do nothing crazy, right? He wouldn't show that. That wouldn't even make sense.
This 9-second video was the only upload posted to the Little Miss Kit response account. In it, Kit appears to blow the camera a kiss, signaling a final farewell. Unfortunately, this video wouldn't help lower suspicions that the reason Kit was no longer posting videos was because she was dead.
So yes, I'm excited about Christmas. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Not so much because the presents, don't really know what I'm getting. Don't really want anything, really. Oh, there's a few things I want, but I don't know if I'll get them, but we'll see. Mainly I'm just looking forward to lots of time off work, seeing my family.
Bro, she just stopped posting because people were mean.
And getting rather drunk. Why not?
What are we doing?
As time went on, former viewers of Little Miss Kit continued to check back on the channel to see if Kit had returned, but each time they would be met with the same abandoned channel.
Yeah, bro, she just didn't come back. Like, what the fuck? And then they're gonna do the meme thing of her being dead, which doesn't make it true.
I want to believe it. I want to say that didn't happen. That's all some big joke, and that she's really just laughing all us, but she wouldn't do that, This is real. She's really gone.
Is he just some, like, too attached fan, or is that, like, family?
I know you can't see this, because you're at peace now, and...
Okay, I don't know if this is just, like... Everyone's just pretending that she's dead.
Miss Kit, we don't normally use YouTube, so we are using our late daughter's site for the last time to send this message to you. Thank you for all the messages following the death of our daughter.
Oh, she actually did die? Now I feel really terrible about saying all that.
It's a nerdfighter community. Individuals who spoke to Kit on a regular...
Oh, bro, I thought that was like a stranger, like, using her death for clout. And I was like, I'm not gonna watch that. I didn't know that was, like, real, dude. I should not have skipped around. That was so bad. Okay.
We don't normally use YouTube.
Oh, that's so sad. Damn, dude.
So, we are using our late daughter's site for the last time to send this message to you. Thank you for all the messages following the death of our daughter, who you knew as Little Miss Kit.
Damn, I'm moving on, dude. That's so sad.
Video editing software in order to get a following. And when it came to you...
Wait, what?
The idea...
I'll start like right there. I gotta pee so bad, like like terribly. So give me like 30 seconds. Okay. I did that yesterday and I left it on mute. And then I was like playing a frustrating game and I'm just screaming on mute. It's kind of funny, but it did waste like an hour. So it was not that funny after. Anyway, let's finish this video. Dude, this one's so long, bro. I haven't done this long of a video really, but I'm hoping it'll be okay. It's lengthy, bro.
2000s, the idea of a seemingly average person like Kit blowing up and gaining followers was a completely new thing. When YouTube entered the picture in 2005, it opened the floodgates for content creators. Suddenly, anyone had the opportunity to go viral overnight. This led to a founding generation.
Yeah, bro, now that I think about it, she probably would have kept posting. She like did it for so long, you know? She probably just enjoyed doing it and didn't care about the hate, which is the way to go, because people are gonna be haters. So just don't pay any attention to them.
Of creators who would pave the way for future YouTubers. Back then, you didn't have to have the most expensive equipment or high-end video editing software in order to get a following. And when
Yeah,
it
bro,
came
but
to
it was because it was unsaturated. Nobody was doing it. Like, people are funny, dude. So now you have to be like next level to be able to do it at all. Like, a lot of people are funny, and then it just comes down to consistency. So you could be less funny but more consistent, and you know it's escapism. So a second people need you to be like, you know, kill an hour, you should be there for them to do that. That's literally like the only purpose.
users like Hannah Minx, many fell in love with her for her bubbly personality.
Tet form is used like every 5 seconds when speaking Japanese, so you better learn it. Tet form song's great for beginning Japanese students in remembering how to conjugate verbs into the tet
Dude, this is so like pre-2010. This is like 2008 type
form.
shit.
So, the lyrics of the song are utsuru te, so verbs ending in ut.
Okay, well, why are we watching this though? I get it. I get she makes content and she's an older YouTuber.
It's about the nuances of Japanese culture and anime. But
Nice.
when visiting Hannah's channel today, it sits completely abandoned.
She deleted all the videos though, too?
Unlike the other channels we've covered so far, all of the videos on the Hannah Minx channel have been taken down completely.
Why?
There's no definitive first upload or final upload. It's completely empty.
That's
According to references online, the channel was once home
Oh,
to
private eye is different, I feel like.
an estimated 126 uploads. These videos now only exist through the Internet Archive and through re-uploads from various fans of Hannah's content.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to fans at the time, Hannah's final upload would be posted to her channel sometime in 2013.
Oh, don't tell me this guy killed her. Don't tell me.
This was an upload like the rest, not a goodbye or anything to indicate what was to come.
Ew, and a shirt that says Cleveland Steamers? Is that still a thing? Don't we all know what that implies?
It was also around this time when viewers began to speculate that Hannah had been kidnapped or died. Even some of Hannah's friends on YouTube were confused by her sudden disappearance. Onision, who Hannah had collaborated with on multiple occasions.
Dude, what happened to that guy? What? Yeah, I know he got canceled, but what is he alive?
Posted a video in April of 2014 stating that despite his efforts to reach out to Hannah, she had gone completely silent. It wouldn't be until 2021 when all of Hannah's uploads on her channel began disappearing. With the help of users on Reddit, a definitive timeline was created to aid in the investigation. This timeline found that Hannah's final upload to YouTube, as well as her final Facebook post and final tweet, all took place on October 13th of 2013. During this time, she was attending New York Comic-Con. This is where rumors that Hannah had been kidnapped.
Oh, and I feel like at this point, you wouldn't want to like dip on your whole like content thing with the point where she was at. Like she was probably like top percent YouTubers because it was so not saturated.
Really started to gain traction. Here was a young, attractive woman who had gained an online following in a setting that she was not totally familiar with. With not a lot to go off of, investigators began searching Hannah's real name on various different obituary sites. This attempt was ultimately unsuccessful in finding a match. And with that, the investigation...
Oh, the death doesn't make sense, though. Like, to privatize, I feel like you knew something was going on, either faking your death or kidnapped.
Went cold. But then came a revelation. This photograph of Hannah would soon begin circulating. The man standing next to her in the picture was someone Hannah's fans didn't recognize. The picture would eventually be addressed by one of Hannah's close friends, a YouTuber named Victor.
So she's married, yeah, big news. So congratulations to her. I don't know many details. A lot of people have been like asking about her. But
oh, see, yeah, maybe she got married and then kind of wanted to distance herself from all the attention and stuff.
Obviously, look, she's a grown woman. Obviously, she doesn't want to make videos anymore. That's fine. So good for her anyway. Most importantly, she's happy, and that's great.
According to Victor, the man in the photograph standing next to Hannah is her husband. Initially, many people thought that it was strange that Hannah had never brought up a relationship on her channel. After all, on top of her Japanese...
if you don't want to do that, that's not weird.
Themed videos, Hannah was a vlogger. She actively brought people along with her through her day-to-day life. But unfortunately, this is all a byproduct of being an online creator. Sometimes, as an audience member, you think that you know the person on the other side of the screen, when in reality, they're just another stranger. Following the news that Hannah had gotten married, there were supposedly a number of photos circulating on Facebook showing that she was pregnant. I personally have not been able to verify.
I think that makes the most sense, dude. She like had a family, like moved on. It's just like the YouTube thing was in the past.
Any of these claims. To this day, no one exactly knows why Hannah chose to leave her channel as abruptly as she did. It's widely accepted that she did in fact get married, possibly had a child, and then decided that she didn't want to do YouTube anymore.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
After all, many of the comments on her videos were from men making inappropriate remarks about her appearance. I can't imagine...
Ooh, yeah, I feel like usually women do get more of a negative, like, male response if they're like a big account.
That's something you'd want to...
Oh, dude, I just spoiled that. We saw this video right here. We saw that whole rabbit hole. Damn.
Surround yourself with when trying to settle down and raise a family. Regardless, I hope Hannah is happy wherever she is today. And it's hard to say for certain exact...
I don't know, dude. I think it's just not for some people, you know? Especially, like, getting into it back then. I feel like you didn't do it knowing you'd gain a following and then what that would mean in your life. So maybe that just was, like, she was not about that. Like, it was more about making videos privately, posting it, and then that's, you know, your side of the internet. But it doesn't, like, cross into your reality. So I totally get that. But no, we saw this whole video and I posted a video on it, so I'm not going to watch it all over again. But dude, that's a crazy case though. Is that the only one?
Logs, the timber.
Oh my gosh. We need a call.
Whoa, what's this? Hold up, hold up.
Is an attraction that offers
Yeah, okay. So this is the one we skipped, but it's going to start the next one.
Investigators say he used many different paths in and out to make himself harder to track.
Peter's bunker would be destroyed following this media.
Okay, let me just move on to
computer. For many.
All right, this is the last case for this video, and then it's only 5 minutes, so it's the end here.
The Grand Canyon is an attraction that offers tourists the opportunity to see truly breathtaking views. But according to the Arizona Republic, between 12 and 17 people die there each year. And
dude, one person every month dies at the Grand Canyon. The odds of dying from falling off the rim in the Grand Canyon are 1 in 1.8 million visitors. Wow. So that just happens, bro? 1 in almost 2 million just jump?
While these odds are slim, they are never exactly zero. The following video was posted to Reddit 3 years ago by user Lumi Lenny.
Falls off the Grand Canyon while trying to get a better view. That's insane, bro.
2. The heading reads,
yo, what are you jumping off? That's just, okay, well, that's on you, dude. That's just your fault.
Guy falls 100 feet off the Grand Canyon while trying to get a better view.
Nah, he's just trying to die, bro. What the fuck?
Let's come back, man.
Just come back.
Oh, yeah, I'll come back sometime. Oh, this is...
And he always sounds drunk, though, too.
It is, but...
Hey, no native crimes, girl.
Oh,
he's drunk.
Is he okay? Wait. Dude. Oh no. Oh no. No, don't look. Oh my god.
Nah, he's gone, bro. That's so far.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I don't think we should show that. Okay.
People watching Cole from behind the fence called 911.
Holy shit, dude. You should have blurred that. Oh my god. Bro, that's just sad. Okay. Abrupt end. Ooh, boy. Bro. I mean, it's my fault. He had graphic warning in there like a million times, so we're good though. It's fine. The guy was okay. It was a stunt. Or whatever. Holy shit, dude. Alright, this is the last video, and then there's gonna be 4 games. These are all oh, you can't see. Hold up. These are all like quick, super fast games. I think I'm gonna start Visage today. It's gonna take a while to play though. I'm sure of that. Whoops. It's gonna make stream lag. Hold up. Anyway, let me pull this back up. Okay. All right, this one, we watched a video on Abyssal Observer 2. So that was his other channel. I guess this is his main channel. So that I'm really excited to see what he does with those. But man, good videos, dude. I don't think it's going to be anything we haven't seen. Or anything we have seen already. Abyssal Observer, the most disturbing talent show accident iceberg.
23 accidents, 7 levels. This iceberg features some of the most horrifying talent show.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Am I getting... Oh, okay. We're good. Bag it up.
accidents ever aired. We'll start with some unsettling incidents, but the deeper we go, the more grotesque it gets. So, let's start at the tip of this iceberg.
Bro, he says that though, and then it's gonna be some shit that I've never seen that is dramatic as and then how do we get worse? That's what happened last time.
1. The catch. During the America's Got Talent audition, a salsa...
Dude, I used to love that show, dude. It got so lame though. It's so bad now. It's all just like sob story bullshit. It feels very fake now. It used to feel kind of real.
Dance suddenly came to a stop. Semenea was a 4-member Latin dance group performing a high-risk routine, salsa, mixed with acrobatic lifts and aerial catches.
I've not seen
Everything was flawless for nearly half a minute until the unimaginable happened. One of the male dancers, Lewis, attempted to catch his partner's full weight, but it was clear something strange was happening to his leg. Before anyone could fully understand, Lewis collapsed, clutching his leg, unable to stand. Meanwhile, the other duo kept performing. Finally, the performance stopped. Eventually, Lewis was brought backstage with...
He like pop a thing in it?
Medics rushed in.
I think someone got hurt. Can we check that the other guy is actually okay?
Is he okay?
My knee snapped.
We have the medic on the way.
Oh my...
His knee snapped like the cap?
He hurt himself. The doctors later reported that he had buckled his knee while trying to balance his partner's weight. But the judges...
Yo, are you calling her fat though? That's kind of rude. That's kind of rude.
Offered the remaining dancers a choice: leave or perform without him.
We've been talking and we want to present to you a few options. Either you can figure out who wants to do the performance and come back to us, either later on today, or you can just wait for your friend to get better and maybe come back next year, because we want to give you a fair judgment and a fair chance at this, and unfortunately your friend
so they can sub somebody in or try again next year.
Injured himself, so we don't want to judge on what we just saw.
They chose to perform, even after their friend was stretchered off.
You got to, bro. There's no guarantee you're coming back next year.
With a dislocated knee and tearful eyes, and it paid off. The judges were so impressed by their resilience that they voted the remaining trio through to the next round. The Ladder Act. In 2015's America's Got Talent
this sounds familiar. Why do I feel like I know this?
Semifinals, a ladder balancing act went horribly wrong in front of a
never seen that.
live audience. Uzair Nozrazov was performing a Charlie Chaplin-inspired routine, climbing a freestanding ladder while catching rings and hoops. He had already impressed the crowd with sear wheel spins and precision climbs. And talent shows thrive on exactly these kinds of life-threatening spectacles. However, after the initial low-risk acts came the final stunt. Balancing...
it makes me wonder what could go wrong with that. And then I feel like I'm going to see something that I'm like, bro, I didn't even think of that, and that sounds so awful.
At the very top of a 15-foot high, wobbly, unsupported ladder.
That's a big one, dude. The little one he was using was like not even 10 feet. It was as tall as him.
From there, Uziar had to hook a hoop under his foot while perched at the very top. But before he could secure his position, the ladder tipped backward, and the very thing everyone feared became reality. A man performing for millions just plummeted 15 feet onto solid ground. It was a shocking moment that left him physically and mentally devastated. But just seconds after hitting the floor, Uzier sat up, visibly shaken, and immediately begged for another chance. His expression clearly depicted what he was feeling, the embarrassment of failing on live television.
Yeah, and he's like, nah, this is my shot.
And the fear that his one shot was slipping away. However, the judges refused.
You know what? Thank God you're okay. We don't have another 90 seconds because other contestants have to come out.
Actually, that is fair though, but also he did almost like actually kill him. So like that was a 15-foot fall, like totally unsupported. That's so dangerous.
Other contestants have to come out. Sorry.
Well, let's put it this way. Due to limited time slots, they just didn't have 90 seconds more to spare. 4 years
It's live TV too, like they're probably not playing.
later, Uzier returned to AGT Champions and performed the exact same stunt on a ladder of the exact same height in front of Simon Cowell.
Again.
But despite nailing the stunt, he was eliminated that night by the superfan vote.
Okay, well at least he did it. Oh man, that's good.
Acid roulette.
Oof.
On January 11th, 2015, Chan Tan Pat sat on the Vietnam's Got Talent semi-final stage with 5 covered cups in front of him. 4 were filled with water. 1 contained sulfuric acid.
Yo, why even do this like for real though? Why not just do it as like a
But
performance?
Fat didn't know which one. He called the act Acid Russian Roulette with one simple rule. Drink from 4 cups.
Yo, would you just like pass out, or would you just like your throat would burn?
Avoid the one that could dissolve his throat from the inside. But first, he had to prove the acid was real. That same liquid was now hidden in one of 5 identical cups, and millions were about to watch a man bet his mouth on intuition. The show labeled it, "Don't try this."
I don't like those though, just because like even if he does it, you're like, okay, well, like there is a percentage chance that he just guessed. You know, like it's not that cool. I feel like the payoff isn't there.
At home. However, the irony was impossible to ignore. After all, they were broadcasting it as entertainment. A judge shuffled the cups while Pat looked away, and the game began. Glass 5, safe. Glass 1,
oh no.
Pat had just accidentally tasted sulfuric acid. It was clear that the chemical had begun its work immediately, but instead of rushing him to medical care, the audience applauded. And that wasn't even the most disturbing part. Knowing that his internals could be pretty much getting slowly dissolved, Pat still didn't stop. Whether it was...
What do you mean stop? You drank it, it's gone.
shock, embarrassment, or the pressure of live television, he picked up the remaining 3 glasses and drank them one by one, the acid clearly searing his lips and tongue. By the time Pat finished, he could barely speak. The performer later admitted his biggest fear in that moment wasn't death, it was that his career might be over. He was ultimately rushed to the hospital with...
That's insane, bro. You'd rather just stomach having sulfuric acid in your mouth than to have people think that you're kind of a loser magician? Oh
first-degree burns, and reportedly took 10 days to recover.
Drive with that guy.
Level 2.
Wait, what?
It took 10 days to recover.
That's not that bad. At least he recovered. Wow, dude, I never knew about that.
Spencer Orsman was 2 minutes underwater with 50 pounds of chains dragging him to the bottom when his fingers stopped working. The 29-year-old escape artist had already picked 10 locks, but the 11th wouldn't budge and his lungs were running out of time. This insane act was a modern version of Houdini's water cell.
Going in. Start counting.
Bro, I feel like you'd have to get money like immediately when you break out of that thing for it to feel like it's worth it. Like, just as a cool trick and hope that it pops off.
Start counting. Oh yeah.
The chains around him were 25 feet long with 8 steel padlocks, Smith & Wesson handcuffs, and ankle shackles. And that wasn't all. Once inside, a steel-reinforced lid was lowered and locked with 4 more padlocks. The average person can hold their breath for 30 to 60 seconds. Spencer had to hold his for nearly 4 minutes. And he also had to
picking 11 locks in 4 minutes is insane. That's so fast.
Every lock during it. This was slow suffocation, packaged as entertainment, while audiences paid to watch him gamble his lungs against a stopwatch.
Bro, you have like 20 seconds per lock. Like, that is just not enough time.
But the New Jersey performance wasn't the first time Spencer had been locked in a water cage to entertain an audience. The eccentric man had done it before, so he already knew exactly how the stunt could go wrong. Just 3 months earlier during a rehearsal, he pushed past the 4-minute mark with 2 locks still remaining. Instead of signaling for help, he kept going until he blacked out underwater, still chained inside the tank. The crew had to pull him out unconscious. And even before that, on America's Got Talent, Spencer had barely escaped in time.
Oh my goodness! Spencer Horseman has done it!
He doesn't look good.
Wow!
So when he climbed back...
Yeah, I mean, that takes away all the aura. You come out panting and you're like shaking from almost dying.
Into the tank for a live performance in New Jersey, there was only one question in the audience's mind: will he survive this time? The first 2 minutes went smoothly. Ankles unshackled, wrists unlocked, 3 locks removed from the lid. By now, Spencer had already held his breath longer than most people ever will in their entire lives. And he still had 1 lock standing between him and oxygen. No. Spencer was now trapped in 105-degree water because of faulty equipment, fingers too numb to grip, lungs screaming after nearly 3 minutes without air. By the time the crew dragged him from the tank, Spencer was disoriented, shaking, and barely conscious. The crew strapped him to a stretcher and transported him to the hospital, where doctors later revealed he had suffered brain damage from the ordeal.
No shit, dude. I was gonna say, he's holding his breath so long and he's pushing way past, like, he's passing out.
So everybody wants to know how you're feeling right now. What's going on?
Mainly tired, worn out, haven't eaten, thirsty. But doctors told me I need to be here, keep under evaluation, since I did black out.
It was the second time in 3 months he had nearly died performing the exact same stunt.
Jesus,
Spencer,
dude.
I am sure that you are better at doing that than 99.999% of all people. But it sounds like you need to be just a little bit better. Please don't do it anymore.
Yeah, definitely don't do that anymore, dude. Like, holy. He's so lucky he's not dead.
Blindfolded crossing. Isakire Wubulaikasimu was 30 meters from the finish line when his legs started shaking and the wire beneath him began to sway. He had been walking backward for nearly 50 minutes, blindfolded.
Holy shit, what a pro, dude.
Across a ravine 200 meters deep. Isakire was a 6th-generation tightrope performer attempting to cross 700 meters of open air at Shinuzai Geopark. His only safety equipment was a long balancing pole.
Does he get paid for this? Or is it like my family said, and I'm just gonna do this as soon as I clock out of work today? I have a tightrope over there. Like, what?
从小开始练到就是练出来以前就不带保险，以后也不带保险。现在很多那个对方他们要求带保险，就怕危险出事，我们就不喜欢带保险。
The stunt was...
He wants to just go raw? That's insane. Like, tightrope walking, no equipment? Like, you lose, you die?
And started turning against him. Heat was causing dizziness, and the wind was destabilizing the wire. Isakire later admitted he hadn't eaten enough before the attempt. Just 30 meters from the finish line, his body started failing him. He was so close to making it after such a long struggle.
Wow.
But then he slipped.
Oh my god. Oh, you heard him falling.
Isakire plummeted 200 meters into the ravine below, the equivalent of a 60-story building. But against all odds, he didn't die.
No way.
The man crashed through tree branches and bamboo forest, which absorbed just enough impact to keep him alive. Rescuers later found him with only minor injuries.
What the fuck? He's still walking. What the fuck?
Injuries. And yet, despite such a traumatic
What an actual superhuman, dude. How? What does he do when he's off? Like, what does he do in his free time?
experience,
What does he eat?
Isaac Heyer went on to set multiple Guinness World Records.
Do you see what I'm saying, bro? This is level 2, and that is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Holy shit.
Illusionist
dude. That's insane.
Pedro Volta stepped into a water tank on Spain's Got Talent. He was straitjacketed, padlocked, and sent underwater with the tank locked from above. Pedro's act was an homage to Houdini. Escape the straitjacket underwater.
Everyone's just copying Houdini, bro. Like, when are we gonna innovate? Like, who's the next Houdini?
Then unlock the padlock, sealing the tank before your oxygen runs out. At 30 seconds, Pedro freed his left arm and worked on...
I mean, why not just have, like, a jank, like, straitjacket that you can just get out of? Like, why not just fake it? I mean, people are gonna say that you know, made your way out of it. Like, do you really have to actually do that? Like, pick 11 locks in 4 minutes? Like, what?
On the strap under his legs. At 1 minute, the host reminded everyone that medical services should move closer. Every second was now vital. At 1 minute and 30...
That's a good move for the show. Like, gather the first responders in just to kind of, like, amp it up a little, but also be safe.
30 seconds, Pedro was still struggling with the second padlock. But what the audience didn't know was that they were watching a man return to the exact thing that had killed him 1 year earlier. In 2018, during a magic festival in Madrid, Pedro had attempted the same escape.
What's wrong with these guys? Does it just, like, put a cap on, like, your control in life and you're like, no, I need to escape a straitjacket that's submerged underwater? Like, what? What's the drive?
But at the time, a strap got caught. He quickly lost focus, yet instead of aborting, he pushed through. Pedro's body eventually collapsed and stopped moving underwater. And while Pedro was half dead inside the tank, the crowd kept filming and cheering, and the medics stood still. No one could tell if the struggle was part of the act or if they were watching someone die. By the time paramedics reached him, Pedro had been in cardiorespiratory arrest for 4 minutes. Clinically,
he was actually dead for 4 minutes, and they were just sitting there, not doing anything. He was dead.
Dead. But they resuscitated him on the spot. And yet, 1 year later, Pedro climbed...
Bro, he absolutely got brain damage from that.
Climbed back into the same tank to confront what almost killed him. Only now, the stakes were different. Instead of a small festival crowd, a panel of celebrity judges, a packed studio audience, and millions watching from home surrounded him. If something went wrong, the whole world would see it happen. And something did.
Bro, what is wrong with these guys, dude? I feel like... I don't want to hit shit on Magic, but Magic, like, it's the pulling it off ain't even that cool, bro. Like, you not pulling it off is so bad.
Go wrong. Again, Pedro failed to open the second padlock. After more arduous struggle, Pedro gave up on the lock. The panic was breaking through his face, coupled with the agony of his lungs giving out, and the humiliation of failing in front of the entire world once again. Pedro survived, but this time he decided to stop performing that stunt. It took dying once and nearly twice for the persistent performer to finally give up.
I see what I'm saying, though. The guy was, like, dead on video. Like, I mean, and we're on level 2.
And professionally known as the American Daredevil. On July 4th, 2001, he launched off a ramp in front of 35,000 spectators at the Del Mar Fairgrounds and never made it to the landing.
I didn't see. Who is this?
Laser entrance.
Is this the, I didn't see. Hold up. Sorry. Stupid outside distractions.
Level 3. The 22-car jump. Harley Davidson, or Bubba Blackwell, was a world record jumper and...
I didn't know Harley Davidson was Bubba Blackwell. What? That sounds like some weird ass bar trivia.
Professionally known as the American Daredevil. On July 4th, 2001, he launched off a ramp in front of 35,000 spectators at the Del Mar Fairgrounds, and never made it to the landing. Amid laser entrances, pyrotechnics, speeches, and wheelies to hype the crowd, Bubba mounted a Harley-Davidson XR750, the same motorcycle the legendary American stunt performer Evel Knievel used for his...
I was gonna say, I didn't know if that was him that we were watching or not.
...legendary jumps. That night, he was attempting to break Knievel's car jumping record. 22 cars lined the track. A 7-foot ramp stood at the end. But there was a problem. The venue was a horse racing track, and the surface was softer than standard stunt terrain. The unstable ground made Bubba hesitant, but when he saw the crowd was chanting his name and...
Oh, he was like, nah, well, that's crazy, bro. The universe was like, nah, dude, don't do it. And then he just pushed it. He's like, nah, fuck it, I'm doing it.
Stable ground made Bubba hesitant,
Wow.
but when he saw the crowd was chanting his name in anticipation, he went for it. After a quick prayer, Harley accelerated in 4th gear toward the ramp, but his trajectory was too low. He came up short, struck the edge of the landing deck instead of clearing it, and was thrown violently over the handlebars.
Oh, it hit the bike.
Bubba was unresponsive, blood pouring from his head and ears, body completely still. Paramedics reached him within moments, and Bubba was eventually airlifted in a comatose condition.
Holy shit.
Miraculously, Bubba survived, and later he described what exactly happened to him that day.
Pretty clear that I wasn't going fast enough, and if I had it to do over again, I would have traction down to make sure it'd be okay.
Still,
wow, what a baller, dude. That's a hard interview post like that.
Bubba returned to stunt riding just 2 years later, and by 2008, he wasn't just jumping 22 cars anymore, he cleared 52, more than
52? That's not even...
double the record that nearly killed him.
How the fuck is that even possible? I need to look at a 52 car jump. Okay, that's not 52. Bro, if you crushed them and then I'm gonna lose it. That's so scam. Bro, they're stacked. Biggest scam ever, dude. Biggest scam ever, dude. That was horrific. Like, I'm so... Bro, even Abyssal just lost aura from that, dude. Like, that's misleading as fuck. He did not jump 27 cars. Bro, there's like 3 or 4 cars on each pile. He jumped less cars. Because it was 22 long. 22 long, 3 high, 66 cars? That would be the same equivalent as 22 cars. So stop. Scam ass. Bro, and I don't, if it was 4 stack, then it's even worse. Like, bro. I'm sorry, that pissed me the fuck off, dude.
1 centimeter. During a Cirque du Soleil show in Portland, Oregon, an aerialist was spinning at high speeds, 20 feet above the stage, with no safety net. And suddenly, the worst happened. The aerialist was Maria Konfliktova, who holds a Guinness World Record for the most aerial hoop rotations in 30 seconds. On August 24th...
Is 75?
For the most aerial hoop rotations in 30 seconds. On August 24th, 2024, Maria was performing her signature routine. However, no one knew that something had already gone wrong before she even started spinning. The hoop she was spinning on had a 1 centimeter misalignment. Now, it may not sound like much, but in the physics of a high-speed spin, 1 centimeter is a meter, and that's all it takes to alter everything. Before anyone could react, Maria hit the stage. She may have had all her weight on the same foot at that point. Meanwhile, the man nearby just stood there in shock at first.
Oh.
When help finally reached her, Maria
Yo, he literally just stood there stoically. That's crazy.
Was still somewhat.
Don't even break character when something emergency happens, bro.
Conscious, lifting her head slightly. They transported her off stage and rushed her to the hospital. The internal damage was severe.
Yeah, so Maria Konvaktova is stable, she's conscious, and she's being cared for by medical specialists, according to a spokesperson for CERC.
She had suffered multiple fractures, significant facial trauma, and needed major surgeries.
She came down face down. It appeared like she hit her nose.
Oh.
There was blood from her nose.
Bro, we got the kids right there, dog. Oh my, this whole video is starting. What happened? We're derailing here.
She lifted her head up, but she stayed still.
Despite everything, Maria Konvaktova eventually made a full recovery and returned to performing a few months later.
I love adrenaline. I love when I'm scared, but now like each time like, oh my god, and like I think about stuff.
Surprisingly, she's still doing the same routine that
you can't have that in your mind though. I feel like it's going to manifest again.
Nearly killed her. Hopefully with no more misalignments. Wheel of Destiny. It was July 21st, 2020.
Hey, it's my birthday.
At the Barnstable County Fair in Massachusetts. A performer was balancing on a massive rotating structure called the Wheel of Destiny when everything went haywire.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
That's a stupid act. That's so stupid. I mean, you could die both sides. You could fall out either side.
What the name suggests. Performers balance, jump, and run on a spinning wheel 30 feet in the air with no safety net or harness.
Whoa.
That day, the man on the wheel was Cyrus Knock, a 9th-generation circus performer from the famous Daredevil dynasty, the Nerveless Knocks. Some viewers initially thought,
I would hate to be born into that shit, dude. And you just like wake up and you're like, yeah, we're a professional motocross family. Extreme. Like I would, bro.
Thought it was part of the show.
Dude, let me get that wife swap shit or whatever. Like, give me to somebody else, bro. Like, fuck.
Until he slammed into the second part of the structure and fell hard onto the ground.
Oh, the second part hit his ass. Oh.
A doctor in the audience rushed to help. However, the injuries needed greater medical attention, so they rushed him to the nearest hospital.
Bro, it's that thing I was saying the last, like, 2 streams ago. It was like, when you get just, like, knocked the wind out you.
Collapsed lung, cracked 3 ribs, crushed vertebrae, and a little crack in my spine.
In the meantime, the audience shared some really disturbing views. Despite the horrifying incident, the performer was released from the hospital just 3 days later. Within 3 weeks, he was back on tour, helping behind the scenes, and 2 months after the fall, Cyrus was performing live again.
Wow.
You might say it was his destiny.
Bro, they just don't give up, man. Like the adrenaline type people, bro, they just need to keep it going. That's crazy.
The performer was about to attempt a high-speed rollerblade jump off a ramp on live television. The performer...
Yo, don't tell me he just snapped his ankle right there.
...was Harun, a member of Mersin Extreme, a Turkish acrobatics group. The man had no helmet, no protective gear, just the stage, the ramp, and whatever landing he could manage. And with that list of risks and dangers combined...
Dude, if it's... Oh, it's just different. Hold up.
The result was disastrous.
What the fuck? Bro, that trick would have been sick, though. I would have, like, shat myself if I saw you do that. But that's crazy dangerous. Pause. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, sorry.
He landed hard on...
Bro, I kind of want to see that clip, though. Like, I mean, that's kind of a sick trick.
The result was disastrous.
No, he landed on his head, though?
He landed hard on his back and neck, missing the mat entirely. Within seconds, his body...
Oh, I don't want to see that, bro.
Judges sat there, the audience watched, and no one moved. In fact, it wasn't the medical team who rushed in first.
Yo, what's up with that place, bro? Like, y'all gotta be ready. What the fuck?
It was his teammates, backstage staff, and other competitors.
Bro's like season out and nobody moved a muscle.
Eventually, a neck brace was placed on him, confirming what everyone already feared.
Wow.
And this entire time, the cameras never cut away, not even when they put him on the stretcher. Harun was carried off to an
what country is this?
Ambulance, but luckily he didn't suffer any serious long-term injuries. Still, the question nobody could answer remained. Why didn't the production require him to wear any protective equipment in the first place?
Bro, I don't know about that. Like, I feel like if you sign up as a contestant, you say, this is my act, I'm a professional. Bro, like if that's on you. I mean, you got to sign a paper, right? That says any casualties on me. Like you wanted to come out in your attire, not wearing, you want to wear a beanie. Like that's your decision, buddy.
Level 4.
Yeah, that's on him, bro. But what are we bringing the production in? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, the first responders should have ran out, but like production ain't got nothing to do with him not wearing protective equipment. What the fuck?
The failed net. At the Great Moscow State Circus, an acrobat dove from 85 feet as part of the finale. But the landing wasn't what anyone had expected.
Oh, no, that's the thing where you catch yourself right before the end, right?
The acrobat was Karo Christopher Kazungu, a Kenyan performer and part of a 12-person aerial act. The maneuver was called the drop, a stunt that required him to free fall from nearly 26 meters and land precisely in the center of a safety net. The staff ensured everything was rigorously...
He's supposed to fall directly onto a small safety net? Would be a cool trick.
Tested, but as Kazungu's body hit the exact center of the net, instead of catching him, the net tore open on impact.
Oh, he nailed the trick. No fucking way. And it turned out bad.
Kazungu plummeted through the hole, striking the arena floor.
Oh my god, dude. That would be so awful to see that.
At full speed. Medics rushed in within seconds, and Kazungu was rushed to intensive care in critical...
Bro, and you cannot keep the show going after that. Like, you gotta everyone's gonna be out of the mood, bro.
...condition. Meanwhile, the circus director held a press conference confirming the net was German-made and had passed all inspections. So investigators began looking into sabotage and manufacturing defects. But no conclusive cause was ever determined. Kazungu survived, eventually regaining mobility after months of rehabilitation, but he never performed again.
He probably couldn't. Like, he probably wanted to, but he just couldn't. Dude, just to say that it's German-made safety net, we tested it. I feel like that's not enough to get you off. Like, then how did it break then? If it was tested for his weight, like, how did it break? Damn, that's crazy, dude.
2007 X Games, a skateboarder fell 45 feet onto a wooden ramp, hitting so hard that his shoes flew off his feet, and then stood up and walked away. But something tragic was waiting for him.
Some internal injuries, maybe.
Skateboarder was Jake Brown, and he was attempting something no one had ever landed in big air competition: a 720-degree spin off the mega ramp, an 84-foot drop, a 70-foot gap, and a quarter...
Bro, he said 84. Is it 84 or is it 48?
...quarter pipe that would launch him 4 stories into the air.
What do you think we can expect from Jake
Holy
right now?
shit, dude. How could you confidently do that ever?
He's going for
the 720 to a big 540.
Jake
how do you practice that? There's no way you get the feel for that.
Had never landed the trick before, and there's no way to practice falling from that height. The first part went perfectly. Jake cleared the gap, executed the 720, and began his descent toward the quarter pipe. But then his board started to wobble. At the peak of his arc, 18 feet above the lip of the ramp, the board kicked out from under him.
No.
Jake was now 45 feet in the air with no safety net beneath him. He didn't hit the curved transition designed to catch skaters and slammed straight down onto the flat.
The 720. Oh, he's gone!
Oh, bro, he like nailed it, and then he had just way too much momentum.
Jake lay motionless. Fellow skater Jason Ellis, watching from the sidelines, thought he was...
The way that his body accordioned and his shoes flew off, and I mean, looked like he must have snapped his neck, snapped his leg. It's unbelievable. I wouldn't have...
Bro, and if he thinks that, he's probably got an idea of what that looks like.
Survived, no way.
Meanwhile, the commentators went silent. For 2 full minutes, no one knew if Jake was breathing, and then he suddenly pushed himself up onto his own 2 feet and walked off the ramp to a standing ovation.
Are you kidding me? There's no way he could be standing up for that. Unbelievable.
Wow, dude, a 40-foot fall. Holy shit.
However, at the hospital, doctors found a fractured wrist, a fractured vertebrae, a lacerated liver, a bruised lung, and a severe concussion. That same night, still injured, Jake showed up to the after party with a cane.
A couple dudes are like, you should have been and stuff, and I'm like, well, I'm not.
And 3 years later, he returned to the same ramp, same event, with the same trick, and took the gold.
Wow. Wow, well, that's a cool story at the end of it. At least he didn't die. He kept saying was Jake Brown, like he's dead.
The Pyramid. In February 2017, 8 members of the Flying Wallendas were rehearsing an 8-person pyramid on a high wire in Sarasota, Florida. There was no safety net beneath them. The performers were members of the Flying Wallendas, a 7th-generation circus family known for one defining tradition: no nets. But that practice hadn't gone so well for them in the past.
I was going to say, you could only do that for so long before you have an accident. Like, you could get away with that for a little bit, but that can't be true all the time.
In 1962, the Wallendas were performing their signature 7-person pyramid at Detroit when the formation collapsed. 2 performers were killed, and a third, Mario Wallenda, was paralyzed for life.
Wow.
When it collapsed in Detroit.
I mean, that dude's kind of...
A third, Mario Wallenda...
I mean, that dude's kind of on the older side and paralyzed at that age. God damn, bro.
Was paralyzed for life.
When it collapsed in Detroit, that was a real eye-opener for everybody, public as well as performers. And public were finally aware of how dangerous circus work is.
Still, the family never stopped performing, but they dropped the pyramid from the act. Until February 2017.
Oh no, they bring it back and it goes horribly wrong.
55 years later, the new generation planned to bring it back. And this time, the formation included 8 people instead of 7.
Bro, they broke the wire before. Like, at a certain point, it's just too much weight.
A world record attempt and a way to close the door on that dreadful chapter of their history. They were 25 feet in the air. 3 tiers.
Bro, you got all the guys that died in this rolling in their grave. Like, that's kind of just fucked up.
Of performers balanced on bars, shoulders, and a single wire. But then someone shifted. In a multi-person pyramid, one movement travels through the entire structure. There's no recovering once the balance breaks. Before anyone could react, 5 performers fell. 3 managed to grab the wire on the way down.
Ooh. Bro, the noises, that was horrible. The groaning.
Nick Wallenda's sister, Lijana, hit the concrete face first. She shook every bone in her face.
I broke every bone in my face, and so they had to put it all back together with 3 plates and 72 screws in my face.
Meanwhile, his Aunt Rietta landed on her back and was never able to walk properly.
Bro, just because your family's crazy, dude. Like adrenaline junkies.
Again. Nick later admitted he even considered quitting because of how hard that time was. Still, despite the catastrophic sequence of events, there was a comeback.
During that accident, I caught the wire and held on, but after that started experiencing fear. It became more real than ever before. We don't give up. We go through trials. We go through tragedy.
I told you, bro, it was about like a control loss thing. Like they kind of panic and then they're like, oh, I got to keep going. And some of them, like him, break through and they're like, actually, it's not worth it.
But there's triumph at the end.
2 years later, Lijano walked again across Times Square with Nick, 25 stories above the street.
Crazy.
Death dive. At the top of Minnehaha Falls in Sydney, an Australian diver stood 42.5 meters above the water, the height of a 13-story building. Meet Vali Graham, who is about to attempt a world record death dive. Now, death diving, or dodsing, is exactly what the name suggests. Jumpers launch themselves from extreme heights, hold a spread eagle position for as long as possible, then curl into a safe entry at the last second.
Wow. Why, bro? This is a dangerous enough hobby. Do we have to keep just set yourself on fire before you jump? Like, why are we just taking, like, these,
but what?
I don't understand the mindset there. Like, what's wrong with people's brain that's like that?
One wrong move, and there's nothing safe about that entry, because at 42.5 meters, the water's surface tension can hit like concrete.
Way up there, that's the takeoff point. That's their landing area. I'm thinking I go right there, which will be perfect.
The record at the time was 42.5 meters, held by Swiss diver Lucien Charlon. Vali wanted to beat it. So on June 11th, 2025, he jumped, and he hit the water wrong. His friends watching from below saw him disappear beneath the surface, and for a moment, there was nothing. Then he resurfaced, conscious but bleeding from his ear. However, what happened next is what makes the incident truly disturbing. At the hospital, scans revealed the full damage: fractured skull, shattered vertebrae, broken sternum, burst eardrum, and concussion. That means Vali had climbed out of the water, then hiked 1.2 kilometers up a steep trail to reach his friend's car, all with a shattered spine. The human body isn't supposed to do that.
Yeah, dude, he's used to the adrenaline, so it's probably like a cup of coffee to him. Like, he's like, oh, no, I'm chilling right now. Like, I took a hit. I'm good. Dude, that's so stupid. Like, that's kind of a dumb hobby. I'm not gonna lie. If you're into cliff diving, like...
Level 5. Buried alive. In 1990,
this is another magician, isn't it?
An escape artist was buried alive under 7 tons of dirt.
Do you think they're like offended when people call them magicians? And they're like, no, I'm an escape artist. It's totally different. You can trap me in a room and I'll get out. It's different from a magician, you know?
And cement in Indianapolis. It was 2 years to the day after another performer died attempting the exact same stunt. October 31st, 1990, amateur magician Joe Barris
dude, I've seen this one, dude.
Climbed into a plastic coffin at a family fun center in Fresno, California.
In a family fun center. Why are you burying yourself alive at a family fun center? Nothing clicked in there? Like, whoa, wait, hold on. Like, a little red flag pop up or nothing?
California. 7 tons of wet cement were poured on top. The coffin imploded instantly, crushing Burris to death in front of his own family.
Despite the efforts of his crew, it was too late. Joe was crushed, and with him died his dream of being the next Houdini. He died there in that coffin of his own making.
Even Houdini.
Okay, that shot was a little unnecessary. That felt really, like, rude. Like, disrespectful.
He had refused to perform the buried alive trick in 1915. He deemed the stunt too dangerous.
Yo, they were doing that shit since 1915? And he was like, nah, bro.
2 years later, escape artist Bill Shirk decided to try that stunt again. He scheduled the stunt for October 31st, 1992 at Houdini's 66th death anniversary. But in the documentary filmed that day, Shirk admitted something chilling right before climbing into the coffin. Police regulation handcuffs clicked around his wrists, 30 pounds of chains were padlocked to his body, the plexiglass coffin was lowered 6
ain't no way that thing gonna hold, though. It's gonna sink just like the other one.
feet into the ground, and then the dirt began falling, and 7 tons of cement followed. Now, what made this stance so unforgiving was how small the margin of error really was. Shirk calculated the coffin would collapse roughly 60 seconds after the cement reached ground level, so he planned to escape in 15.
You know it's certain death at 60 seconds. So you're like, oh, it's cool. I'll get out in 15. Like, you just sound like a dude, like, hold my beer kind of shit.
Hope I make this. I got a bad feeling about this thing. That is a bad feeling. But who knows, I may go down there and decide to quit here in a few seconds.
But everyone there ignored one
Well, you manifested the entire, like, thing going wrong.
Crucial fact. On the morning of the burial, the conditions had changed. Rain had fallen overnight. The dirt was heavier, and to top it all off, the cement mixture had more rocks than his test runs. So Shirk's estimate had many variables he never considered.
And you were already doubtful. So why didn't you stop it? Like, there's 10 things saying don't do it.
Before Shirk could escape, the coffin collapsed.
You must have been desperate for fame.
It's starting to collapse. I can feel the...
He was now buried under tons of weight, unable to hear
Bro, that one wasn't even, that one was just stupid. Like, you guys are all, like, manslaughter for that shit. Like, no lie.
Thing above him. Meanwhile, above ground, the backhoe operator began digging. Beneath the dirt, Shirk created a small pocket near his face, pushed one arm upward through the mud, and waited. When the crew finally pulled him out, Shirk was covered in mud, gasping, and barely conscious. He had swallowed a lot of dirt trying to breathe.
The problem was I knew I wasn't going to be able to get up through the dirt, let alone the cement, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't succeed in the escape, but I did get away with my life, which I consider a lucky one.
Right, you knew it was gonna collapse, though. Like, sure, not in the time frame you planned, but you knew it was gonna collapse. Like,
Bill Shirk survived.
You're like the cave divers, bruh. Like, oh no, you know? Like, what? You were the one doing that. All right, whatever. Human chandelier.
We have an update on the terrifying fall at the circus in Rhode Island that injured 9 performers, some of them critically. Investigators say they have zeroed in on what went wrong. We get our report tonight from NBC's Ron Mott in Providence.
On May 4th, 2014, 8 acrobats were suspended 40 feet in the air at a Ringling Brothers circus in Rhode Island. They were hanging by nothing but their hair.
Ew. I mean, that's not terrible, right? Because you have so many strands, it can actually hold a lot of weight, but I think that would still hurt.
Then, a single steel clip snapped. The act was called the human chandelier.
Yo.
Steel clip snapped. The act was called the human chandelier. 8 women from the Medeiros troupe were spinning in a rotating aerial formation held aloft by braids woven into the rigging. Below them were families, children, and a packed
the lady in the middle, though. Oh my God.
arena at the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence.
Fucking Dunkin'
What
Donuts.
made the setup
God
so
damn it.
fragile was that the entire apparatus was connected to a single load-bearing carabiner, a steel clip rated to hold 10,000 pounds. The performers...
Bro, conceptually, we do this right. Like, we don't hold it on one anchor point like that, and then you're gonna do it on the top, though. Like, that's just stupidity.
Weighed roughly 1,500 combined, so the clip should have held. However, the carabiner wasn't loaded the way the manufacturer required. It was loaded sideways at an angle that created pressure along the wrong axis.
In the case here in Providence, the carabiner was loaded like this, sideways.
The moment the weight shifted...
Oh, it was supposed to double up like that.
The carabiner didn't bend. Instead, it shattered. 8
Holy
bodies
shit.
dropped nearly 40 feet. They collided midair with a 9th performer positioned below and hit the arena floor in a pile. Emergency responders rushed in immediately.
God.
The performers were found crumpled on top of each other, some motionless, others writhing in pain. Paramedics stabilized their necks and spines on site before loading them onto stretchers and transporting all 9 to nearby hospitals. As one can imagine, the injuries were
Bro, that sounds like the worst talent show accident ever.
catastrophic. Broken necks, spinal fractures, shattered limbs, and one performer with ribs that had pierced her liver.
Multiple fractures, multiple surgeries in their limbs, in their legs, in their arms, in their necks. Very, very serious injury.
They don't even look like they've recovered at all.
Troop leader Victoria Medeiros and performer Diana Costa were listed in critical condition, with Medeiros initially unable to feel her legs. It took months of rehabilitation before either woman could walk again, and even then, the recovery was far from complete. OSHA's investigation confirmed that the carabiner failed because the rigging had been set up incorrectly, resulting in the circus's parent company being fined $7,000.
Bro, someone's gotta go, like, what the fuck? Someone's gotta go to jail, for one thing. And, like, it's just not just a fine. Like, it wasn't just some money that, like, what the fuck?
In 2020, the acrobats reached a $52.5
There we
million
go.
settlement,
There we go.
finally putting a price on the night that ended their
$7,000. You want to get away with $7,000? Yeah. Right. I mean, more than that. This is 9 people that got injured. 52 is low.
their careers.
Wow.
The Russian Swing. For 22 years, the Russian Swing Act at the TNE Spectacular Circus had been performed without a single incident.
Ooh, wow.
Until May 18th, 2014, in Londrina, Brazil. The act uses a giant pendulum to launch performers 8 to 9 meters up into the air before they land in a safety net below.
Okay.
28-year-old Wilson Gomez Barreto had been one of its performers. He had done the routine hundreds of times. However, that night, something went wrong with the trajectory. Wilson launched too far, cleared the net entirely, and dropped straight onto the hard stage floor.
Bro, that was straight down. What did you do wrong?
Something went wrong with the trajectory. Wilson launched too far, cleared the net entirely, and dropped straight onto the hard stage floor. Medics rushed in quickly, and even a doctor from the crowd ran to the stage to help.
O rapaz levantou de uma maneira que foi inédito. Todo mundo ficou surpreso. ¿Por qué fez isso? Porque ele não foi nem assim, nem assim, nem assim, nem assim, nem assim. Ele foi assim. Sobe, não sei, 8, 9 metros, com impulso.
But much to everyone's surprise, Wilson was conscious and alert, complaining only about his elbow. For a moment, the worst appeared to have been
ow, my elbow. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, it's definitely, like, I guess on him, like, his own fault for the trajectory. Like, that's your body. You kind of have to be in control of that.
But that relief was short-lived. While the circus replaced his position and continued performing, doctors at the hospital found what no one on that stage could
Internal
see.
bleeding.
A severe traumatic brain injury. In fact, it had progressed so much that it was too late to do anything. From then on, Wilson's condition deteriorated rapidly. 48 hours after standing up and talking to paramedics, Wilson Gomez Barreto was pronounced dead. The first show after his death included a tribute. The director and performers stood on the same stage where Wilson fell and held a moment of silence.
Damn, bro. And it seems like all these people are just kind of trying to, like, make, you know, kind of make it in the industry, you know? And it's just something bad happens, your whole career is over. It's not like a setback. It's like complete ruin.
Level 6. The Ponytail Crossing.
चोटी में कोई देश में इसका कोई चेष्टा ही किया नहीं है और इसका जो रिकॉर्ड जो पैदा होगा जो सृष्टि करेगा ये हमारा जो इंडिया का रिकॉर्ड है कोई दिन दुनिया को हम टूटने नहीं देंगे.
On April 28, 2013, at the Teesta River in West Bengal, India, the crowd gathered to watch Sailendra Nath Roy attempt something no one has ever done before. Sailendra was a Guinness World Record holder who had already pulled a railway locomotive 2.5 meters using nothing but his hair. However, this time, things were different. The Indian daredevil prepared to cross 600 feet of open air on a zip line attached only to his ponytail. The crew made the setup ready, a cable stretched across.
Ooh, I don't know, bro. Weight bearing's one thing, but now you're dealing with like friction.
The Teesta River, 70 feet above the water, a pulley system attached to his ponytail, and a life jacket in case he fell. But there were still several red flags hiding in plain sight, like no backup safety line, Roy using no harness, and no emergency rescue team in case something went wrong. To top it all off, the BBC reported that Roy didn't even have permission to attempt the stunt. Still, thousands gathered below, phones in their hands and chants on their tongues as Roy clipped in and started moving.
Man, bro thinks she's just like the top of the world. Like he ain't gotta ask nobody. That's crazy.
For the first few minutes, everything went exactly as planned. Roy glided smoothly across the wire, suspended by his ponytail, body swinging freely beneath him.
Oh, shit.
And just when it seemed like the record was about to break, Roy stopped moving.
Oh no.
Midway across the...
Oh, did it get caught? It like tied up? Oh my, and it's like yanking a strand out with velocity.
River, roughly 300 feet from either side, the pulling mechanism had jammed. The man was now stranded 70 feet above the water, his entire body weight suspended by the hair on his head, with no way forward and no way back. The crowd didn't understand what was happening. They kept cheering, assuming the pause
It kind of looks like he's just like slowing it down. Like, come on, bro, like move. Like
only to create a dramatic moment, and he would eventually start moving again. But only Roy knew the truth. With each passing minute, the pressure on his scalp was increasing. Roy was now in excruciating pain, and the only way to relieve...
Swing your legs up, no? Like, get, you know? Why wouldn't you be able to do that? Oh, maybe your hair's not long enough. But like a monkey, though. Like, you just, like, grab on and throw your legs up. Like, what?
The tension was to manually pull himself along the cable while his full body weight dangled from his hair. So that's what Roy did. For nearly 20 minutes, Sailendra Roy hung suspended over the river, desperately trying to pull himself forward hand over hand along the wire.
Yeah.
Now, the human scalp isn't designed to support full body weight. The constant tension tears at the skin, pulls at the follicles, and creates searing pain that radiates across the entire skull. And all of that was happening 70 feet in the air with a crowd watching below and no help coming. Eventually, Roy's body gave out.
Oh, no.
He suddenly went limp.
Oh, ew, ew, ew. And then it probably broke.
At that moment, nobody knew if he was simply unconscious or dead. It took rescue teams nearly 45 minutes to lower Roy from the wire and transport him to a hospital. There, the doctors confirmed what everyone feared. Roy was dead on arrival. According to the medical reports, the stress had triggered a massive heart attack while Roy was still hanging midair. Viewers later questioned whether having a second safety line so he could cut his hair while still staying attached could have led to a different outcome.
It absolutely would have. What do you mean could have?
But a backup would have defeated the entire purpose. After all,
Oh yeah, no, well at least it was a cool stunt. He's dead. It's fine. Holy shit, dude. What?
Danger.
A Cirque du Soleil performance in Florida taking a deadly turn. An aerialist
Not another Cirque du Soleil.
thrown during a performance. As the audience watched, he did not survive. ABC's Whit Johnson has the details.
A performer was swinging through the air on aerial straps when his grip suddenly failed. It was 38-year-old Jan Arnaud, and he was performing in Cirque du Soleil's Volta show inside the big top tent at the Tampa Greyhound track. Arnaud had practiced the routine for 2 months. Earlier that same day, he had successfully performed that exact stunt without incident. However, on March 17, 2018, it was only his second time performing the routine live. Aerial straps require performers to be suspended by 2 fabric loops, relying entirely on grip strength and body control. On top of that, they have nothing beneath them to break a fall. According to Cirque du Soleil's CEO, safety nets and harnesses are used when deemed appropriate. So, for Arnaud's routine, the company didn't feel a net was needed, especially when there had never been a major incident in many years. Well, before anyone could react, Arnaud's grip slipped from the rope.
Bro, they use nets now, right? I feel like every time I see a clip of the shows, there's nets.
He fell and hit his head on the ground with such
oh shit, maybe not. This kind of looks similar though.
Force that it was audible throughout the entire venue. Medics quickly rushed in and the show ended abruptly with Arnaud being transported in critical condition to Tampa General Hospital. The very next day on March 18th, 2018, the athlete succumbed to his injuries. Cirque du Soleil canceled the remainder of its Tampa performances. But canceling doesn't answer the question of why a net wasn't deemed appropriate for a man performing 20 feet above concrete.
Damn, that stage is concrete? That's insane. That's the problem right there. I mean, you don't have to have nets, but you could at least have like some cushion on the on the floor.
Again, a wing walker attempted to transfer from an airplane to a helicopter mid-flight.
What?
And
why would you even try to do that?
75,000 spectators were about to watch it turn into a disaster.
People are too bored, dude. If this is the lengths that they go to for entertainment, it's insane.
Todd Green was the son of legendary Hall of Fame stuntman Eddie the Grip Green, and he had spent over 25 years mastering the craft. His signature move was deceptively simple in concept. Stand on the wing of a biplane, wait for a helicopter to descend into position, then grab onto its skid and transfer mid-air. Just a day before, Green had performed the stunt flawlessly.
Those of us that have a real passion for it and put all that we have into it, and Todd was one of those.
Honestly, seems a little goofy. I'm not gonna lie. If I saw somebody do that, I'd be like, oh, that was kind of cool. But, I mean, you're risking your life, dog, for that.
Green had to release his grip on the biplane at the exact moment the helicopter skid was within reach. Too early, and there's nothing to grab. Too late, and the window closes. During the performance, Green made several attempts to line up the transfer. On the third try, spectators noticed the aircraft seemed misaligned. But Green let go. As a result, he dropped 200 feet straight down in full view of the crowd.
Oh shit, wait, what?
The fall was so fast that many spectators didn't immediately register what had happened. Todd Green died instantly from multiple blunt force injuries.
It was a stunt without a safety net gone horribly wrong.
The plane was so low you could see his shirt actually shaking and you could see like it was just too windy.
Selfridge Airshow officials later announced that wing-walking transfer stunts would be permanently banned from all future events.
Wow.
But for the thousands who watched that afternoon, the memory is sure.
Like I said, bro, that's honestly a stupid stunt. I mean, that's just dumb. Even with a safety net, I feel like that's dumb.
The acrobat was Sixto Octavio Chavarro, a 44-year-old veteran performer who had spent years mastering extreme high-wire acts across Russian circuits. The handlebarless bicycle crossing was his signature move, but that day he was attempting the stunt in reverse for the first time.
Okay. This is like a ranked game and we're just going in blind. Like, what the fuck?
Now, when you're reversing across a wire on a handlebarless bicycle, it delays every balance correction by a fraction of a second.
I was just thinking that, because you're kind of trying to move like handlebars, but it doesn't affect the bike.
And for Chavarro, that fraction was enough. Beneath him was no safety net and no harness, so Chavarro fell head first on the concrete hard floor.
No way.
Families who had come for entertainment instead witnessed a potential death. But what happened next may have sealed Chavarro's fate. Staff members lifted his limp body without a stretcher or spinal precautions, handling him the way someone might carry a drunk friend at a bar.
Oh my God.
For a head-first fall, that kind of movement can turn survivable trauma into certain death. Chavarro was rushed to a hospital, but pronounced dead shortly after.
Yo, they like killed him by trying to help.
To top it all, his family in Colombia learned about the death through a nephew working at the circus.
Él tenía experiencia, ya llevaba en Rusia, llevaba como 2 años que estaban allá. Que nos ayude la Cancillería para repatriar el cadáver de él, para darle cristiana sepultura, porque la mamá está allá, los hermanos, y pues ellos son de muy bajos recursos.
They couldn't afford to bring Chavarro's body home and were left begging the government to help just to bury him.
Dude, that's so sad. And look at that, like, honestly, like, look at this goofy ass trick, bro. That's so sad. Dude, this is what I'm saying. Like, this last level, these are going to be, like, soul-crushing.
17 Mad Cool Festival in Madrid. A performer was dancing in a glass cage suspended 100 feet above ground. But while the crowd was cheering, his safety line suddenly failed.
No, the whole box dropped?
The performer was 42-year-old Pedro Unión Monroy, an aerial dance pioneer known across Europe for his meticulous attention to safety. But that night in Madrid, something clearly went wrong. Pedro was performing a 30-minute aerial act scheduled between Alt J and Green Day. The routine required him to switch from a short safety line to a longer bungee cord mid-performance, a transition he had done before. However, the connection wasn't secure. When Pedro jumped, the cord didn't catch and he plummeted 100 feet, striking the ground near the main stage. Emergency responders reached him within 10 seconds. Paramedics spent nearly 30 minutes attempting resuscitation, but Pedro Unión Monroy was pronounced dead at the scene.
A horrific fall in front of a stunned crowd, an acrobat plunging to his death in the middle of his performance.
Wow.
At least one of the bands scheduled to perform today backed out after learning of the accident.
Yeah, dude, I'm not going on right after that. Green Day? You're not going on right after that. Come on.
The festival kept going. Organizers never told the crowd what had happened. Green Day took the stage shortly after.
What? Hold on.
Of the acrobat who lost his life.
Disturbingly, the festival kept going. Organizers never told the crowd what had happened.
No way.
Green Day took the stage shortly after and performed their entire set as if nothing had happened.
Bro, I guarantee just to keep the money, bro, because everyone would want to get their money back. Like, I didn't even get to see Green Day. Like, let's end the concert. That's crazy. The greed.
In fact, even security guards told people who asked that he was fine. The truth didn't spread until after the show ended.
Pero lo impactante fue eso, de repente ver cómo cae y no saber si era parte del espectáculo porque ni había colchoneta abajo ni nada.
Organizers later justified their decision by claiming that stopping the festival abruptly—
Yeah, stupid ass lawyers, dude. That's what they're going to try to say. Well, it was for safety.
Could have caused a dangerous crowd surge.
Muchos coreógrafos en danza contemporánea que hemos trabajado con él y él ante todo la seguridad y que si nos sintiésemos seguros ante esta nueva situación, pues era algo primordial en su trabajo.
But the venue's reputation had already been tainted.
Oh yeah, no, you're not getting another venue there. Like, no one's ever going to come back.
On top of the world.
This is it, right? This is the last one, I think. There might be one more, I can't tell.
At the 2013 Vectron Daytona Air Show in Ohio, a wing walker is strapped to the outside of a biplane flying upside down.
Why do we do shit like this, bro? Just do something else. Like, dude.
It was Jane Wicker, known for performing without a safety harness, hanging off an aircraft mid-flight while tens of thousands watched from below. Her signature routine, called On Top of the World, involved sitting upright on the underside of a wing while the plane rolled inverted above her.
She was known for her bold routines, including her signature move of hanging upside down beneath the wing by her feet, or sitting calmly on the underside of the plane whilst it rolled inverted.
That afternoon, Wicker was performing alongside pilot Charlie Schwenker in a 1941 Boeing Stearman.
Bro, is it not enough just to fly? Like, can we just be appreciative that we have that? Like, you gotta keep pushing it.
Biplane named Aurora. Schwenker was a seasoned aerobatic pilot with decades of experience. Together, they had done this routine before several times. Only this time, something wasn't right. The plane descended lower than expected. It was flying too slow, and as it rolled inverted for the pass, the biplane's wing dipped toward the runway.
Keep an eye on Charlie. Watch this. Jane Wicker sitting on
top
of the world.
The biplane cartwheeled violently, broke apart on impact, and erupted into a fireball. Both Wicker and Schwenker were killed instantly. Seconds before the crash, the atmosphere had been festive. The announcer had just introduced the
2 people died instantaneously.
And several families with their kids were pressed against the fence. One 8-year-old in the crowd later described the scene as so terrifying that she couldn't stop crying and never returned to another air show again. The NTSB investigation attributed the crash to pilot error. Schwenker had attempted a modified version of the maneuver at dangerously low altitude and airspeed.
Some old head problem right there, bro. Think you know everything, dog. Oh my god, dude, that was an intense ass video, dude. Like, so many people met fate. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, I think I'm gonna take like a 2-3 minute break, and then I'm gonna come back. We're gonna start the games, and then I will finish with the short horror video. This one right here, The Rug. So that'll be interesting. But give me like 2-3 minutes. I gotta pee and get the game ready. So I'll be right back. Okay. Hold up. Am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. That's because I'm about to play scary games, I guess. All right, let's start with Blood Mall. Hopefully this will open. I actually have not tried to run this yet. Come on. Please. Oh, wrong screen. How do I move it? How do I move it? I don't know how to move it. Oh no, there's not a setting for it. Oh shit. Maybe I gotta do this. No, fuck. I've never had this problem. I don't know how to do that. What's the solution here? I don't have my other monitor on here. Damn, maybe I try another one. Let me try another one. Huh. Dude, is this a virus? Dude. Okay, we're missing here. We're missing. This one I know should be good. Play on the right screen, please. Please. Thank you. Oh. Wrong scene. Okay. Estimated playtime is 15 minutes, so this will be kind of a short one. Let me see if there's a category for it. No, there's not. That's fine. All right, Dark Nights, A Night Alone. Dark Nights is a short psychological horror game inspired by fears of Fathom's Home Alone. It is based on true incidents which haunts people till now. All right, I hope it's not exactly the same. Begin. Winville Springs, 6 p.m. Hi. The incident I'm about to tell today happened to me when I was 26, about a year ago now, and I'm almost 27. My friend Mark came to hang out with me in evening. Still remember how happy I was. It was a nice, pleasant evening. Okay. Mark! Looking like a chud, Mark. Hey bro, Ethan, you sleeping? Yeah, it was, so what? What type of case? Case is that? Yeah, bro, I was. So what? Stop talking, Ethan. We were literally outside your house. Come down and open the door. What? At least you should have informed me, or hell nah. Again? Okay, so Mark, this is common from Mark. Mark, you should have informed me. I mean, will you just stop talking and come open the door, or should we break in? Mark's a little pushy. I'm gonna be sassy to Mark. Okay, fine, coming. Alright, let's get up. I felt refreshing, and there's ominous music that I don't like. I hear somebody. Is that Mark? Oh, he's knocking. I'm coming, Mark. I'm throwing. God. Wasn't ready. God damn. You scared. Oh my God, Mark. You can kill me, dude. You're still a child, Mark. Don't lie, I did scare you. No. Whatever. Whatever, Mark. I don't care. What do you want? Oh, Mark. I don't like you like that, buddy. It's really like, we're just, okay. Okay, Mark, I really don't don't feel comfortable with you being in my home. You're just leaving the door open after scaring the shit out of me. You're kind of a piece of shit, but I guess you're my friend, huh? Does that make me a piece of shit? What? I got my own beer, so don't get one for me. Didn't bring one for me? For me? Mark should really be more invested in this friendship. I feel like I have more, like, invested here. He needs to, like, come to the table. I didn't have enough bucks in my pocket, bro. Month has been hard, you know? I think I should just be straight up with him. Mark, you could be a really bad friend, okay? Okay, he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't even care. Let's go to the fridge and get some beer. Okay. Okay, we don't... Oh, yeah, we do. We do want a fridge. Oh, and that's the one I'm gonna give him. Just throw it at him. Ah, it's a pussy throw, dude. Come on. We're trying to, like, fit to him. It's just not having that impact that we needed to... No, I have it. Mark, you saw. I have... There it is. You're trying to tell me I didn't bring you the goddamn beer. Come get the beer and sit, bro. I am. Can you wait? Calm down, fatty. Should I set the tone here and just be kind of like belligerent to him? You know? I mean, I'm doing it. Don't drink much. You have to drop me back home. I ain't dropping you, bro. Nah, Mark's being rude, so he can do whatever he wants. I don't care. What are you doing? Why are we here? What are you doing here? Oh, I have to sit. I have to sit with him. Turn the TV on and sit. Sit. Okay, guess I drink telepathically. I'm alright with that. Mark, this sucks, dude. This is awful. You're a terrible friend, Mark. Terrible taste in TV, too. Like, is that my choice? I didn't feel like I had a choice at all. Oh? Mark? Hey, Mark? Hey, Mark? I gotta do everything myself. Mark's so... From my room? The door's wide open. He is absolute... Is that my room? I have a feeling that's my room. Oh shit. Someone just heard... Mark. You better defend yourself, buddy. I'm not doing everything here. Alright, we might have a crisis. You need to get your... He already got to Mark. Was that the game? Or he got me? He, like, killed me? I don't want to play through the whole game again just to do that. Huh? Bro, no way that's the whole game. No way that's the whole game. Hold up. Endings? There's no way that's the end, dude. It's a 5-minute playthrough. What do they say in 15? my god, that's literally the whole game. Oh, hold on. Okay, so he got caught there, and then this is if you don't go down and confront him. Okay, so if you just go back to the room and hide under the desk, he does not find you. Okay. Short game, dude. Way too short, honestly. 15 minutes is a stretch. We shouldn't say 15. Yeah, it's literally the whole game. Holy shit. Okay. Well, that was not great. I didn't love that. That was very boring. Way too damn short. And then the other ones aren't even going to open on the right screen. Let me try one more time. Blood Mall. This is the one that will not open on the right. I can switch screens, but I don't have that set up right now. And that would take me... With my dumbass, that would take a long time, dude. Late pizza. Let's try the last one. If it works, great. If not, that's okay. We'll do the horror short and I'll call it. A little bit of a well, not really short. I mean, 3.5 hours so far. We'll probably be like 4 hours long. Here we go. Okay, this looks fun. Good ending, bad ending, and killer ending. So there's 3 endings. Late pizza delivery. I know nothing about this. It's an itch game, so it's going to be short, just like the last. And it'll look shitty. But that's always fun. Oh, wow. I can't even fit through a single door, bruh. Oh, sideways? Oh, now I just feel like I shouldn't be here eating. We're delivering. How's the pizza making going? It's going all right. Not many people ordering this late, but I had some trouble with the oven, so I'm a bit behind. We've got 4 deliveries left tonight. Oh, all right. I'll get started on those deliveries then. Stay safe. Thanks, chef. I will stay safe. Pick up the pizza from the counter. Pick up the money. I'm gonna take the money, even if you don't. Can I get like a weapon in advance? I already know we're gonna have some conflict here. Okay, no, that's all right. We'll make do. My hands are weapons. I'm good. Deliver by car to customer 1. Sure. Okay. Ooh, what is this? A Hellcat? That's just. Ooh. Oh, I'm breaking the laws over here. This is too fast. I mean, I'm in a car. What is gonna harm me? I don't think anyone's gonna steal this car either. I mean, have you seen it? It's my baby, but oof. Okay. Oh, Hey, buddy. You can wait in your house. I've been watching the clock and the window. Sorry, we had a problem with the oven in the kitchen. Oven problem. I hope pizza isn't burnt. Just give it to me already. It's still fresh, I promise. Any chance for a tip? That's bold. A tip for being late? You're lucky I'm paying at all. I'm just doing my job, sir. I'm gonna do it faster next time. Now leave. Hey, $15, bro. I think that's, we made a bag. We're doing pretty good. It's so boxy, this car. I have like a fun painted, like, little Cybertruck. Gotta cut through the back. Never mind. Never mind. Let's not do that. Let's drive the way that we're supposed to. Trying to cut a little time. We got 4 deliveries we gotta do. Like, oh my god, working overtime. This late? Here's a radio. Oh, I'll check that out on the next trip. Let's get it warmed up right now. Alright, chef. Oh, you're so fast, bro. And then you just stand stoically. Like, that's so sick. Such aura with this man. Alright. Keep it going. Another day, another dollar. We got the radio bumping now. We're locked in. Oh, we're only getting further from it. Some lo-fi jams. I'm okay with this. Night cruising. I can't even look around. I just have to look straight. Where do I live? Is this like New Jersey or something? I don't know. New York. Weird building. Oh, hey buddy. I have your pizza. You're late. This better still be hot. How am I late? How am I? He just made it. It's fresh out of the oven, sir. Like I said. It better be. Wait, let me check. What do you mean check? It's $15, sir, and if you enjoyed the service, a tip would be great. Service? You call this service? I'm only giving you $12. But the price is $15. Take the $12. Or take the pizza. I'm done talking. Oh, I took the $12. I feel like I should have taken the pizza. We're halfway through. I only have 2 more deliveries to do. I'm done. I'm pretty good at my job, I guess. Oh, I should have. Never mind. Right when I said I'm good at my job. Oh god, I can't drive either. Thank god no one's around me. Had a little bit to drink today. It's like a ripstick. I think I just get around faster. Let's go back to the pizza shop. And he's done as usual. Why was there money there and not now? Is he just giving me boxes? I mean, I can't be late. There's no way I'm late this time. It's behind me. Oh god, oh, little damage. Okay. The pizza will make up for it. It's okay. Oh, maybe I had to turn there. Okay, yep. We gotta turn. We're heading further from it. These are terrible directions. But I guess that, it's the car. It's old. Oh, have I? Oh, shit. Sorry, buddy. Almost swerved right into you. Lady. My apologies, ma'am. Oh, thank you, dear. Yeah, I can't do the trick word. You should be careful. People have been going missing around here lately. I'll keep my eyes open. Thanks. You look like a hard worker. Here, take $20. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Keep the change as a tip. You need it more than I do in this city. I really appreciate that. Have a safe night. You too, dear. Be safe out there. Thanks, man. Take that money. I'm turning. There we go. Okay. And pizza. Alright, this is it, buddy. I'm done for the night after this. So, you gotta make sure that's a good pizza. What was that woman talking about? Oh, people being safe. I don't know. Like, I mean, this is pretty safe. I mean, I've done 3. I mean, what are the odds that something goes wrong here? Like, this obviously is going to be like the easiest delivery ever. I just gotta like make sure I'm swerving to hit whatever demon will spawn. Show them I'm reckless and I don't have any regard for the law. What do you mean? Oh boy. I would just drive on right by it. I wouldn't even worry about it. Hi. Hello. How can I help you? Pizza delivery? I didn't order anything. I think I got it right. This is the address on the receipt. Oh yeah, you are right. Just go to the park between those apartments next to me. In the park? But what about the payment? My friend is there. He has the money. It's pretty dark out there. Don't worry. He's waiting for you. Just go. I'm gonna do it? I'm gonna actually... 6 miles away? What? Meters? What do you mean the park? To the park near the apartment? What are you talking about? I'm just gonna start driving and see what... Wait, I have a rock? What are you... Turn that off. What are we talking about? Park? I'll circle the block. How about that? Is that another car? No. Oh, here's the park, right? Or no? Oh, there's a cop. Maybe I can get him to help me. Hey, buddy. Oh. Hey, buddy. Buddy. No. Well, there's the pizza shop. Where's the park? What are we talking about? Let me just start over. Let me just go back where I can. Okay. Oh god, we hit the cop car. Oh my god. Who's that? Hey, buddy. Oh, the map. Buddy. Stop. You've seen too much to ever go back to normal life, haven't you? I've been watching you deliver those little boxes. You're fast, efficient. But the things in the fog are faster, and they're hungry. I'm offering a seat at the table. Join us. Become the hunter. Think carefully. If you refuse my gift, I'll have to kill you right where you stand. Let's become a killer, right? And then kill him, right? Okay, I guess I'm becoming a killer. Oh, I got the killer ending. Okay. I'm not delivering pizzas again. That took a little bit too much time. That was lame. But that was a fun game. I'm glad I got the killer ending. First try. I don't know where the park is. I don't know if there is a park. But, whatever. Yeah, I was going to start Visage today, but it's going to be a long game. So I want to do that, like, on its own night. But I'll figure these 2 games out, and then we played these 2 games. So, bunch of videos that I'm uploading to YouTube. So if you guys have not seen those, definitely go do that. And then we're going to watch the short horror film, and that'll be the end of stream. So thank you to anyone who watched. I had a fun time streaming. I hope you had a fun time watching. And let's watch this video. Mythic Productions, The Rug, a short horror film made with a crew of older adults. Oops. Oops. Oh. It's the rug. That's the name of it.
Should
The rug.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm picking a rug out the trash like that. I really don't. There's a reason they threw that away. It's probably got like cat pee in it. Got a little smell check first. Oh, she going wrong. Hey, you ain't gonna clean it?
Very nice.
Okay.
Ugh.
Hmm? Oh. I'm almost done. Like 10 minutes.
You're in there, Mrs. Dow.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
Wait, she just literally swept that under the rug? That's insane. It's so thick. You can definitely see it.
It's the second Tuesday of the month.
And good morning to you, Mr. Giannetti.
I come for the rent.
I don't have it.
That's crap. I know for a fact that the pension checks were delivered today. Mr. Bouzet down the street.
Dude, are landlords ever actually like that? Oh my god.
He paid me, no problem. So did Mrs. Colleen.
Well, mine didn't come in the mail.
Nice try. But never bullshit a bullshitter. Excuse me.
I don't think you have like legal right to just walk in like that. I mean, she didn't really stop him. Where'd the lump go?
I got 6 families practically begging me to live here.
He's such a
Perfect
little
family
man.
willing to pay double. Double!
I'm sorry.
Where do you keep the stash, Owl?
I don't.
What's with all the cookie tins?
I like cookies. Stop, please. It's not necessary. Stop it.
Oh. That's
Hey,
immediately
now.
what I thought too. Oh, that thing marble too. That would crack a skull.
Now that is a good start.
Ew. I mean, how are you gonna clean that up? Oh, she's just gonna leave it. What a savage. Put it under the rug. Oh shit.
Oh.
Huh? The fuck? Like eat stuff? What about the blood? Ooh, it's gonna dissolve everything but his shoes. In his hands. Oh gosh, he's not even dead. Oh, maybe some rigor mortis or something. It depends if the rug is down with murder, you know? Ah, exactly what I was thinking, bro. Ew. Tuck 'em under.
Okay.
Wow, easy cleanup, huh?
Get under there. Okay.
How can that go bad? Is it hungry?
Edna Dowell?
Yes.
I'm Maria Giannetti. My father owns this house.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? It's so nice to meet you. Come on in.
You too. Thank you. Yes.
Is she just gonna kill her too?
He left the house a week ago to collect overdue rent and hasn't come home. And so I was wondering, since you're one of two tenants who was overdue, if he came here?
Yes, he did come here. And I'm sure I gave him the rent money.
Well, that's wonderful.
Although my memory's a little bit hazy sometimes.
Oh.
So perhaps we better check my book. Would you like to come in?
Oh, yes, sure.
Come on.
She's
Okay,
already
come.
inside.
Oh, I love them.
Oh, I've got lots of cookies.
Chocolate chip?
Yes.
Great.
Oh. Immediately killed her. Wow, she switched to a cold-blooded murderer immediately, like so fast.
Better than nothing. Patience.
Does Carver want to get paid? I think it's just hungry. She gotta feed it.
Stop that.
It's like a pet.
What do you want?
Soudah, my name's Officer Park. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Yeah, he definitely looks like an officer.
All right.
I've been going around through the neighborhood asking everyone if they've seen Marty Giannetti, your landlord, or his daughter Maria.
Oh. Well, I didn't even know they were missing.
May I come in?
Okay. Okay.
Bro, you can't just kill the whole police force. Like, what is the plan?
Something dying here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Giannetti was known to make visits to problem tenants.
Problem tenants. Oh, well, then no wonder I haven't seen them.
Some people on the street said that they saw him knock on the door a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, he did come over. He responded to a call about a leaky faucet in the bathroom, and then we just had tea in my kitchen.
Mrs. Dow, I don't mean to be rude, but people on the block have been complaining about a bad smell the past few days.
I don't smell.
Where's it going?
No
Where
one's
the
saying
bodies are
anything now,
going.
But would you mind if I took a look around the house?
I don't know why you need to do that. And also, any other day would be fine, but today is book club day.
Mrs. Dow, it'll just take 5 minutes.
Maybe you could come back next week.
Ma'am, I'm here now, so I just want to get this over with.
Look, okay, that's fine.
It's just gonna kill him from the floor. Yeah, now she knows she's too deep in now. I mean, where are they going?
Bad
with the
rug.
bodies.
Bad rug. Very bad rug.
Uh-oh. It bit her. Oh no. Can it go up the stairs? Oh god, she's done for. She's disadvantaged. Oh no, she's fine. She's eating everything. Oh. She's gonna call the cops on the carpet.
Pizza Land, pick up or delivery.
Delivery.
Oh, she just kept feeding it. Oh no, she never broke out. Damn. That was actually pretty good. I didn't know what was gonna happen like the whole time. That's a pretty good thumbnail. We're gonna have to make it anyway, so. Alright, well that was pretty good stream. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching, anyone that does or did from the VOD. And I had a good time streaming, so it was very fun for me. Ugh. And then I'm hopefully gonna stream tomorrow. I'm not positive yet, but I'll post about it before I do, or schedule it, or whatever. Yep, that's gonna be it. And thank you again.